Good afternoon, everyone. Anton, joined by Matt. This is the match day live for Sheffield United. Matt, we done the preview last night. Can you hear me okay?
No.
Oh, my word. What is going on here?
Can
you not hear me at
very robotic.
Oh, that is not good, mate. That is not good. I'm okay now?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's fine now. There you go.
Right, okay, cool. Excellent. Welcome back. Matt, we done a preview last night, Sheffield United. What's your thoughts? Feeling a bit more nervous now? The game's coming up?
I'm always half nervous at West Ham game because we say this every week. What West Ham team turns up, it's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, mate.
On form, you think it'd be decided, but we know nothing's done on paper or on form. So yeah, West Ham, we can't take any game for granted.
Some rumours, though, kicking about are that they're saying that potentially we're not expecting a huge amount of changes today. We think Haller is going to start. We also think Balbuena is going to be rested and potentially Diop will come in his place. We're waiting, obviously, for the confirmation, but that's what we are believed to be happening today. If that's true, Matt, what's your thoughts?
Well, I did see after we've done the previous day, I did see a comment online from Moyes that said about, he only got back Thursday evening. He's had like one training session. They were like, how much rest can he get? So, yeah. It's like, Moyes doesn't really say that sort of stuff. So the fact that Moyes has said it does think that Diop will come in, but I guess it'll be Diop alongside Ogbonna and Creswell. I guess that must mean Ogbonna's good to go. Yeah. Otherwise, we've got a whole change back line and then we could be in trouble.
Of course. Well, listen, before we move on, we need to hear from our video sponsors today. They are OneFootball. Check out this video and make sure you download the app.
OneFootball have teamed up with West Ham United and sponsoring our channel for the Matchday Live videos, our highlights and words videos, and our West Ham Weekly videos. OneFootball is a fantastic app that you download onto your device. You click the link in our description below. It takes you to the Android shop or the Apple shop, and it's completely free to download. It jumps onto your device and you get as much information as you possibly can related to football, whether that's West Ham or other football teams. You get latest news, you get breaking news, you get team lineups. One thing I love about it though is you do get the live scores for the games on that day, the day you're looking for them, and it gives you notifications. If you want the notifications, it goes into the app and it gives you a wide variety of live scores. On top of that, it gives you stats and it gives you facts on the clubs that you love. What a fantastic app, and it is completely free. There is a link in our description below. Please go and click on that link and download it from that link, which will help our channel out, and it will bring you a fountain of knowledge of the football world with a fantastic app that is called OneFootball.
For anyone that is watching, this sounds like I'm about to plug it again as our channel sponsors, but when they contacted us, they let us know that they were interested in sponsoring our videos. I've actually used the app quite a lot since they've contacted us. It's really good. Genuinely mean that. It's really, really, really good. I use it now for all the team lineups. You get to see also the formations. Prior to that, I was using a lot of the Sky Sports app, but that's recently been updated and changed, and it's a little bit more fiddly to find out where you need to find a lot of the information.
Yeah, I must admit, the Sky
you noticed
Sports
that?
Yeah, I don't like the update on that. I actually had used a lot of OneFootball, to be fair. I'd said I'd only really installed it since they come around, but yeah, like you said, I use it for a lot of stuff now. I'm not really keen on the whole... Yeah, whatever Sky have done, I'm not. Yeah.
So the link is in our description below. Go and click that link. That link, if you click the link in our description in the video, and download the app from that link, it takes you to the Android app, the Apple app, etc. It's free to download. It's really good. So go across there. That helps us out absolutely. Matt, I'm hearing other news now saying that Balbuena potentially is going to start, although people are believing there's a late fitness test, etc. taking place. But we do think that Haller is going to be starting. So the potential lineup probably could be the same as what turned up against Fulham. Obviously, we're going to be without, it looks like Antonio is not going to make it, and Yarmolenko, obviously, who's now tested positive for COVID. If it is the same lineup, Matt, and Antonio doesn't make it, and even if he's not on the bench, what are your thoughts there?
Well, I think we said, didn't we, that David Moyes doesn't like making changes. So if he can put the same team out, he will. And if he can't, he's not one of these ones that's going to. Obviously, in the cup, he made wholesale changes, but he's not one of these ones that. Don't come in today expecting the whole formation change and 4 or 5 changes. Moyes doesn't do that, does he? He doesn't like rocking the boat. It's like, if you win, you deserve the right to carry on playing. So, it's Ogbonna and Balbuena both had question marks. I think one of them will play. And, it might just be, he might just think maybe Balbuena is going to be still knackered, tired. Maybe he'll get a fitness test. Maybe Ogbonna's got the fitness test. He's going to play. Ideally, he'll play both of them. If not, he'll play one of them. He won't make wholesale changes. Haller really is in last chance saloon now. He really does need to show up and do something today. I mean, I think I saw a stat that Sheffield United have conceded more headed goals than anyone else this season. So with their defensive frailties, they're conceding a lot of set pieces and headers. If Haller can't score today, he doesn't play well today, then Antonio's knocking on the door. He's probably going to be on the bench from the way Moyes spoke. So Haller's going to start, but if he doesn't show up today, then he will probably be dropped next game, and Antonio will be back in.
Big game. You could see a lot of pressure on Sebastian Haller's shoulders today. This is a I don't know, mate. This will be what, his third or fourth game, is it?
Yeah. So he had the Antonio played the Man City game. He had the one hard game where we're he won't do much. Then we had the Fulham game. Then we had this game, and this is where he's now got to start. This is where he needs to start putting it in. If he doesn't do that, he's had a little. We always say sometimes players need a bit of time to get going, and you need a bit of sometimes players can't just switch it on. You need bedding time, get sharpness up. Well, he's had the games now. He's had a few games. He's had the Liverpool game. We didn't expect him to do much, and then he's had the Fulham game. So he's got the Sheffield United game today, and he's going to be struggling if he doesn't do anything today. We got Villa next week. And if he hasn't done anything today, I could see him just taking him out and putting Antonio back in. So there is a lot of pressure on him today.
Yep. Would get your comments in and let us know your thoughts on who you would like to see start. I mean, like I said, it's all unconfirmed. Even every week, sometimes when we do get the official team news, unofficially, you suppose you could say, we still don't 100% confirm it until the West Ham put it out there. Because we have had in the past been given some team news and it has changed at the last minute. But I'm pretty adamant that Haller's going to be starting, and it's just now a decision whether or not either Diop or
4 minutes, isn't it? The team will actually officially be out.
Yeah, absolutely. Shall we jump on some of the comments, mate?
Yeah.
West Ham Dalek, come on you Irons. Yep, West Ham unofficial. Jake, you're coming on soon, hopefully, mate. So I've sent you the link, so you'll be on soon to join us, have a chit chat. Make sure you go across to this West Ham unofficial and subscribe. Tony Sampson, come on you Irons. Nick Premier is saying, let's go West Ham United. I'll be watching. Go Hammers. Pete Chapman, come on you Irons. Robert Elliott, hope you're well, mate. Thanks again for tuning in. Hello, everyone in the chat. Luke Bailey, we've not mentioned it, but it is, of course, the Carlos Tevez derby. We'll come back to that at some point. We've got a good solid hour before the kickoff happens, so we'll definitely come across and discuss it. Neil, good to see you again, even from all South Australia. 11:18 p.m. on a Sunday night. Wow. Allied Irons, come on, you rip-roaring free-scoring Irons. But I tell you what, guys, this would be amazing if we could if we could get a free-scoring game today. Nick Premier, highlight of the weekend, the West Ham United game, and a pre-game live stream for my favourite crew. Nick, appreciate that, mate. Really hope you enjoy it and hope you have a laugh with us, guys, as well. We do have several guests coming on throughout the time. We just try and have a bit of a laugh, don't we? Matt's on the beers nice and early today. Unless he's put juice inside the balls.
Hour to kick off. What would you normally be doing?
Yeah, exactly. Ian Cook, afternoon, guys. Hope you're well, mate. Robert Elliott, hello, Anton and Matt. Again, yep. Nice to see you, mate. Marcus Leib, afternoon, guys. Hope you're well. We are 7:49 in the US, guys. AM, sorry. Kieran, evening from Brisbane. We've got an international crew. Robert Elliott saying, I'm pleased Diop could be in the starting lineup. We'll just have to wait and see. John Wayne saying, hey, guys. Kieran saying, it's warming up here, Neil. Warm here too. 29 degrees Celsius inside here at the moment. God, could you imagine that, Matt? Could you imagine that? Toby Sampson.
Warm.
Yes, look, I wanted the lads to ask the Blades fan that was on yesterday if they're still bitter. I'm genuinely curious. They are, mate. The guys seemed genuine yesterday, but I do think there's a strong bitterness there. I think there's a strong hatred as well, to be honest. I think you can sense it. I don't know if you sense it, Matt. I sense it.
Yeah, it's weird though, because like I think some of it's also aimed at, obviously there's a bit aimed at us, there's a bit aimed at the Premier League. Because don't forget, the Premier League's the one that went, West Ham were already relegated. They're basically, the league was said, we're already relegated. There's no point giving the points deduction. We were like 9 points adrift or 10 points adrift with like 8 games to go.
Yeah.
We were down. And then they were just give them a fine. And even then, Sheffield United got 25 million out of it. We gave them, they settled out of court. So that was up to them.
Yeah.
But the fact that they never did anything with it, when they got 5 million a year for 5 years, back then in the Championship, it was massive money. That money should have been, they should have come straight back up way, way before they, 14 years later. It's a weird one.
Yep.
It really is.
It is. When Sky's a great afternoon, gents. Up the Kelly. I don't know who you're talking about, mate. Is that for Stell? He's a Kilmarnock fan, apparently. To Pablo, up the Hammers. We've done the right thing, not rushing Antonio back in the team. I do agree with you, to be honest. I think that if we did that, that would be a bit silly. I think West Ham have hopefully learned that lesson, Matt, about bringing players back too early. We went through that stage. For how many years did we do it? We were always, the minute a player was training, we'd get the news. So I'm just waiting. I think the news should be coming in.
Apparently, Antonio's not made it at all.
No, we know, yeah. So the lineup is Haller and Balbuena, so it's unchanged. Yeah.
Yep. With Noble's coming to the bench for Antonio, because Antonio's not fit at all.
Then Rama. So the bench is
Yarmolenko.
So let me just get this. If you don't mind going through the comments, I will get this up and we'll go through the side in a second. So unchanged side. There
you go. Chris Wilder said that he's not bothered about it. He said he respects West Ham. It's a different time, and the past is the past. Yeah, it is a long time ago now. I'm sure there is some bitterness, and there will be, because we had a player that wasn't officially registered properly, but that was always the thing as well, is that it wasn't the fact that it was a third party ownership. It was the fact we didn't declare it. That's what it will come down to in the courts. It was like, it wasn't the fact that now the Premier League afterwards ruled out third party ownership to just get rid of it and stop it being done. But it all comes down to the fact that we didn't say he was on loan from Keir Drapshin's sports company. If we'd have said that, it'd be like, all right. And it all comes back because, we let Mascherano go and he went to Liverpool, and Liverpool tried to pay us 18 million and we went, we don't own him. But you don't pay us, we don't own him. And that's how that thing spiraled out. Spence, why not try Antonio for now? Bowen for one half and Yarmo for the other? They're different teams, and I'm sure at some point we'll try it, but as Sue said, there's no Antonio, there's no Yarmolenko. It's the same front three. Now, I said in the game against Fulham that the players there is still an attacking team if you use the attacking mentality. And the game against Fulham, we did for about 10 minutes. And then we let off the gas and let them into it, and then we went defensive and struggled. Yeah, Yarmo's isolating. Yeah, he got isolated because of international duty. We were 9 points behind with 5 games to go, including away trips to Arsenal and Man United. Yeah, exactly. So the league were like, West Ham already relegated. There's no point in the points deduction. It's a weird one, though. I said something we could have possibly asked, but I didn't really. Yeah, I wasn't really sure how it'd go if we breached the subject. Jim's jealous at the 29 degrees. Jim wants some heat. Is it not warm up there in Scotland, Dan?
Is that Dad?
Yeah.
All right,
he's
I'm
trying to download 29 degrees.
God, yeah, it's freezing up here. I'm just trying to download the old the teams. So I'll let you carry on.
Right, anyone that hasn't seen it, it is the same starting 11 that was against Fulham. So you've got Fabianski at the back, Sufa, Balbuena, Ogbonna, Creswell, Masuaku. So, Ogbonna and Balbuena both passed fitness tests. Rice and Souček in the middle, with Rice captaining again, and Fornals and Bowen either side of Haller. the subs bench. That's my only worry, is that we haven't got an actual out and out centre forward on the bench of any sort. If Haller's not doing it,
There you go, Matt. I'll get it up there for you.
put Bowen up the middle. You know, look, Randolph, Diop, Johnson, Noble, Snodgrass, Lanzini, Benrahma. So, I mean, apparently, we keep getting told at the moment that, you know, essentially we've got a fully fit squad. Obviously, Antonio's failed a fitness test. He was only going to make the bench anyway. And we knew Yarmolenko's isolating. So has Frederick just been dropped? Is Frederick just gone and they brought Johnson in instead? And what does that say for Fredericks?
Well, I tell you what, though, mate. I mean, the same thing happened. Fit squad. The same thing happened to Johnson. Did it not? He was playing and he was kind of just dropped out of it, to be honest. Let's have a look. I've got both sides side by side. So I've actually got the Sheffield United starting 11 as well. So we've got Ramsdale, Basham, Egan, and Padu, which we kind of expected to start for them. Lowe and Baldock on the wings. So it's the 3-5-2 that
Berger is playing. Berger and Fleck have both come in.
Yep, Fleck, Norwood, Berg, Lundstrom is dropped to the bench. And then McBurney and McGoldrick, and we didn't actually talk about McBurney. He's not been having a great season. He had a great season last year, but he's not been having such a great season this year. But then I think there's probably the element of coming off of a decent international break. I don't think he played fantastic for his international for Scotland, but you know they've got momentum, so there's probably an element of that as well. And then
he hasn't actually scored for Scotland, does he?
You what?
Is he actually scored for Scotland? I know there's a thing like he hasn't scored in the while.
No, I know. I don't actually know, mate. To be honest, I really don't have a clue.
I did see a bit of their game the other day because you know the penalty shootout, and they were talking about it. And I think like outside of the penalty shootouts, he's never actually scored for Scotland or something.
Yeah. But that's the two sides, mate. So I mean, listen, where do you see this battle being won or lost today?
It's interesting because we play slightly differently, right? So Souček and Rice are going to have a hard game because they're a 3-on-2 at the midfield. You know, it says Nor was holding and Berger and Fleck and more attacking. I thought it might have been Berger holding, but you've got 3-on-2 there. The wings are going to be an interesting one because, you know, the Sheffield United fan Nick last night said he didn't want Lowe to play. He thought Lowe was really bad against Chelsea. And he started again. Pamdu's come in, who's on loan from Chelsea. You know, he's a guy that could actually do the Rice role for Chelsea if they didn't buy Rice.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's going to be interesting. I mean, they've got options on the bench. I think you saw they had I think it's Oliver Burke.
Let's have a look here.
Once of West Brom and like RB Leipzig or something, and Brewster.
I think he's
on the bench.
He actually, I think when he was abroad, he came away from abroad and went to Celtic.
I know,
and then
is that Oliver Burke? He was at West Brom and went to Germany somewhere, didn't he?
No. He was in Germany and then he went to Celtic.
Celtic.
And it didn't work out at Celtic, and then he went to West Brom, and I don't know how I'm assuming then it's not worked out there either, to be honest. And now he's at Sheffield United. But like the guy said yesterday, mate, that Sheffield United are more like a team as a unit. They're built as a unit, so they work together. You know, they don't always have to go for the star player. The player doesn't have to be whatever. You know, McGoldrick, for example. I mean, you've seen his form last season, and you see the way he plays, and
but he's a hard worker.
He's a hard worker, mate, and
he's not an actual out-and-out goal scorer. But
he's not. But I mean,
it's what he does for the team.
What did he get goals last season? Let me try and find that stat out for you.
A lot, because I remember.
I thought it was all right. Actually,
I'm sure he didn't score until like Project Restart, because he hadn't scored and he scored against Chelsea.
Surely not.
I'm sure it was. He hadn't scored all season, and he scored a couple against Chelsea.
My bad. He's only got 4. He's played 36 games in the Premier League and he's got 4 goals and 2 assists. So my bad.
I think 2 of them were against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Actually, I think he scored he scored 3 goals out of his Premier League career so far. He scored 3 of them against Chelsea.
Yeah.
But he's not an out-and-out centre forward. He's not a goal scorer. He's the guy that does, you know, he's the sort of guy you'd play alongside Haller, because he's the guy that would do the legwork, the dirty work for Haller to score the goals. But that, like you said, that's the way they play. They don't play with big names. They play with the team ethic and the grit and determination and playing for each other. but they've got options on the bench. You know, I think is it Robinson? Was he like is it fullback? I think that could come on.
Yeah.
We said they got Lundstrom.
Jagielka, I forgot.
Jagielka's still floating about. And
Yeah,
I think is Osborne a fullback as well? So I think they've got two options for fullback. Burke and obviously Brewster are more attacking players. One in the middle for Lundstrom.
What from that, Matt, do you fear the most?
It's funny because it's like the guy said, it's not. There's no name. I look maybe at Brewster coming off the bench because it could be second half and we're getting leggy and they've got a fresh pair of young legs to drive at us. But it's the actual shape of the team that worries me.
Yeah.
Because it's the midfield battle. It's a 3v2. And whenever last year, I'm not necessarily this season, but before Project Restart, whenever we played the 3v2, we seemed to struggle. Like, historically, Wolves, whenever we played them, they played with that formation and we'd struggle. We'd struggle in the centre midfield because we didn't compete because we were overmanned. And it depends on what Fornals and Bowen do. Because if they can do enough going forward to push the fullbacks back, but again though, it also depends on I know we said against Fulham we shouldn't play that way in that formation because we're the home team. I know the form says we're a lot higher than I've got more points than them, but Sheffield United technically are the home team. You'd expect them to have a go, so the counter attack may work, but it depends how we compete against their shape. Because if they're well drilled like they usually are, then we might struggle.
Yeah, of course. Trying to see if I can bring up some information here for you guys. Go through the comments again, Matt.
Where did I get to? That one. Forever says same team. Let's hope for the same result. I'd honestly rather like a goal more. I know since Project Restart we've actually been pretty solid defensively, barring one or two games. But I never like a 1-0 as West Ham. Like, you just never know. You always know that goal's going to come.
Yeah.
Pete, Haller's last chance today. He has to start putting the ball in the back of the net. Absolutely, mate. He's had 2 games to try and get himself integrated back into the match fitness of the team. And like I said, they conceded. I'm sure I read a random stat that they've conceded more. Like it's either headed goals or set piece goals than anyone else this season in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Because of their defensive problems.
Drop that comment out for a minute and we can have a look through how this is us on the One Football website just now. So obviously what you can do, this is me using it through the internet, but obviously you get this version of it on the mobile app. So it gives you the lineups of both the sides. So Sheffield United, you can see how they're roughly going to line up for the game today in a 3-5-2 formation. And then on the right-hand side, you can see the league standings. West Ham in 13th, Sheffield United sitting rock bottom. They've not won a game, so it's such a big game for them. Their goal difference is -10, but they've lost a lot of their games. 5 out of their 8 games, they've lost by only 1 goal margin. So they've not been getting smashed each week, like you said, Matt. Chelsea was the last game that they
and they were poor that game though. They were very poor.
And as you can see from here, you can see West Ham going with a 3. It's more like a 3-5-1. What is it? 3-5-6. Need to count the players.
We play like a 3-4-3, 5-4-1, don't we?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a very fluid. When you attack, everyone pushes forward. When we defend, everyone comes back.
Yeah.
Whereas theirs is very much more rigid. They will play 3 proper centre backs. The fullbacks were expected to get forward from defence, so they really play like a 5 at the back.
Yeah,
and then they have the 3 in the midfield and the 2 up front. Whereas ours is more like a 3-4-3, and we move forward and back. Whereas they just really just commit them on they overload the opposition side.
Yeah,
but it is going to come down to it could be the wingers, it could be whoever dominates the wing more in the middle of the park. Yeah.
Here's a good question then, mate. Why don't we play Benrahma at the start? Tafini, Laies, Matt, you answer that. It's probably going to be a similar story to the Jared Bowen one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I said this. I think me and Stel said this when we first signed him, and everyone was like, "Yeah, he'll be starting this week." And we're like, "No, he won't." You know, it's been one of them where, you know, he's coming from a lower league, and Moyes won't rush him. Moyes wants to integrate him into the team, get him up to speed, because, you know, the intensity in the Premier League is more than the Championship. He has been away on international duty as well, and he said Fornals and Bowen are in form. You know, don't forget, Fornals was up. He didn't win it, but he was up for Player of the Month for last month because of his form for West Ham. And it's the case of that, you know, I know, like this comment, doesn't he trust Benrahma? How's he not starting? Moyes, you know, the problem for a manager is that you need to keep players motivated. You need to reward them for playing well. So he can't just bring Benrahma in and then drop one of Fornals and Bowen because he hasn't played well. Like, if they drop one of them for the sake of he hasn't done very well, like if they're playing well and he drops one of them just to fit Benrahma in, what does that tell the rest of the team? It's like, you know, it doesn't matter if you play well or not. I've got players I want to play.
Yeah.
What Moyes does. Moyes rewards you for playing well. You know, I mean, Balbuena sat on the side for a long time waiting for Diop to get pulled out. Like we just said with, like, you know, Ben Johnson, and now Soufal's come in, and Ben Johnson and Fredericks both aren't getting a look in because Soufal's playing so well. You know, Noble's the captain and he can't get in the team.
Yeah, 100%.
Because of the form of Rice and Souček.
Yep.
When there's an injury or a rotation needed, or, you know, something like that, he will get his chance. If he takes it, he'll be in the team. But until someone gives the opportunity to get in the team, he's going to have to bide his time and then take it when he gets it. Unfortunately, at the moment, unlike Haller, who hasn't really taken it.
Before we move on to our first guest, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you get the comments in. We'll try and get our best to get through all the comments as the day goes on. At the end of today's video, Matchday Live will be going straight on and doing a review video, highlights and words. So make sure you do tune in. And again, like I said, before we bring our first guest on, come into the comments and let us know your predictions for today's game. He's here. He is here. Mr. Jake Cox, Mr. West Ham Unofficial. How are you doing, Jake?
I'm good, Ant. How are you?
Yeah, good.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm
good, man. Yeah, we're all well, mate. So listen, talk to me. Before we go on to the game, how's things with the channel? You enjoying yourself, having a bit of fun?
Yeah, it's really good, obviously, with the live streams and all of that and going up in subscribers. It's been really good the last couple of weeks. Yeah, it's been really enjoyable.
Good, excellent. Like I said, for anyone that is watching, please go across and hit that little subscribe button on Jake's channel, West Ham Unofficial. Jake, you have seen the starting lineup, have you?
Yes, I have.
Give me your brief thoughts on it.
Well, it's obviously same as against Fulham. Nothing different. I would have liked to seen Benrahma start, but his time will come. You guys Stel was on about last night, perhaps giving Balbuena a rest. I wanted him to continue, and he has continued. So yeah, I didn't really expect anything different from Moyes. I hope Benrahma will start, but he didn't. But his time will come.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of agree with the point about Benrahma. I think I've said it all the time. To be honest, I'm really concerned that we play. I don't want to do Sheffield United an injustice because I do think there is a good team there. I think they have got so much potential to turn up against the likes of West Ham and show the world what they're capable of. The but is that they are struggling and haven't got points on the board. Therefore, I can't help but think West Ham need to go at it. And if with the same West Ham that turned up against Fulham turn up against Sheffield United, then does that not give you a little bit of a concern, Jake?
Well,
or am I being too harsh?
Yeah, well, I don't really know with that, really. I think we've got to go at them, as you said. Be confident. This is the kind of games we've gone past the games against City and Liverpool. We've gone past the nightmare fixtures. We've got to go at them now. And it's a difficult subject about the formation. I think whether we should switch it up. I think we have got to go more attacking, but then this formation, it does suit quite a few of our players. So I don't really know, but definitely we've got to go at them, and we've got to. I think they're going to put a good fight in. But I think we're going to win.
Are you quite glad that it's good news that Antonio's working his way back to fitness, but are you glad that he's not featuring today?
Yes, yeah, for me, I think it will be way too early for him to be started. Maybe the bench, obviously, if he hasn't passed his fitness test, we need to slowly ease him back in, because we don't want to put him in easily. Put him in too quickly, and then he gets another injury, because he's very crucial to our side, as we've seen over the last couple of weeks.
100%, mate. 100%, Matt. Myself and Matt, Jake, were talking about how important maybe today's game is for the likes of Seb Haller, because if Antonio is sneaking up in the wings, and if Haller doesn't say perform, and isn't supported, and it just looks like it's a kind of another wasted game, then you can't help but think that Antonio, when he's fit, will just step into that position, and then Haller sitting back on the bench again. It's a kind of, I don't think Haller has been crap. I don't think he's been awful. I think he's been okay, in consideration that he has not been given anything in return. What's your thoughts on the Haller situation today? Do you think it's more like make or break?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's got to be his game today. He's got to he's got to put a shift in. He's got to score, I think, today. Make or break, definitely. Definitely. In my opinion, like you said, he hasn't been awful, but he just hasn't been good enough, I think. And if he carries on that kind of okay form today, I think that Antonio will just slide back in and see Haller back on the bench again.
Absolutely, mate. Matt, what have you got to say? I seen your face there when I was talking about Haller. I feel like you wanted to react to me. Go for it.
Oh no, I was just like, there's been even last night in the chat, there was actually a lot of positivity on Haller. Everyone was like, yeah, he's going to do it. But it's like one of them again, isn't it? We've bought someone that doesn't match the way the manager wants to play. It's like Hernandez all over again. And if he doesn't get the support, I feel sorry for him, because it was like, he had the same international duty. He scored a goal, didn't he, on his debut? It was a header from a cross, because he actually got a decent cross in the box.
Yeah.
But the second game, he didn't get any service, and he was, again, just the game passed him by. And I don't know if maybe Moyes needs to pull him to the side and say to him, look, you need to start getting more involved. You can't just stand up top on your own and wait for the ball to come to you. Antonio stays up top now, but he does at least, he's like Antonio said, he moves along the line in line with the ball, so that when the ball comes out, he's ready to collect it. Haller maybe needs to start doing that. Maybe show a bit of that today. Needs to try and bully some of the defenders. He's a big unit. He's not a small guy. But it's just, this really is last chance for him, for me personally.
So as you can see there, Jake, your dad's not really happy with you, mate. He says you've just left all the lunch dishes kicking about, and he's doing all the washing up while you're sitting there talking about West Ham. So have you got any retaliation for your dad?
No, go on, keep on going. Them dishes will go.
Oh man, I don't know where I'm at with the game today. People are putting their predictions in. Anthony Jones is saying 3-1 West Ham if we score first. Tafini is saying thank you and good luck West Ham 3-1. Fingers crossed. Haller's got a plug one in today. Aidan's saying 100%. Let's have a look here. Robert Elliott is saying he thinks we'll win 2-1. Bowen and Haller to score for us. Fingers crossed. Nick is going for a 0-0 draw. It's got that potential. It's got, it's funny when we talk West Ham and we talk predictions. I feel like every single game, when we do the predictions, I turn around and I say things like it's got 0-0 written all over it, or it's got a West Ham being hammered all over it. When it's 0-0 for me would be the typical kind of inconsistency of West Ham. I think goals will be scored today. I think goals will be scored every week West Ham play. Do you agree with that, Jack? Jake?
Yeah, for me, definitely. I think we've got a solid defence. I think we will concede today, but yeah, definitely. We've got a score. I think it can't be a 0-0 today. I think, in my opinion, we can't just go out there and get a scrappy 1-0. I think we've got to go out there against Sheffield United today. Put a stamp on the game for me with a solid, very good performance, and I think that's what's got to happen. I think just to show that we're here and we're going to fight.
Jake, what is your prediction for today's game?
I've gone for a 2-1 West Ham win, and as I keep on saying, Haller's going to score, and I'd like Ben Rama to come on, and I think let's go a Ben Rama kind of to seal the deal. I think late on.
Yeah. Yep, Toby's in the middle of Lidl's shopping aisle. Shopping, mate. I hope. Listen, if you're still watching us and people can hear you, can you get me some semi-skimmed milk and a keg of beer and some cider, please? So if anyone's listening, Toby Sampson, who's looking around the aisles right now, is going, "Yes, me. Yes, I'm talking to me. Yes, that is you, mate." Toby Sampson, Lidl. Hope you're doing your shopping well, mate, and you've got your mask on. You should have your mask on as well. Kieran is saying,
I'm biased to West Ham win, please. That would be great.
Yes, Jake. Yes, love it. Throw that one in. Why not? Love it. Kieran is saying it's going to be a scrappy 1-0. Oh, guys, come on. I mean,
positivity.
We've got to have the positive. The positivity's got to be there. Do you not get? We played so well against Leicester and Wolves. We've been playing well majority of this season. Am I going to be bold and brave to say the following comment? Is it not time that we actually turn up and smash a team?
I think
we don't do that, do we? We never do that.
We used to sometimes. It's time. It's time. Is that cocky?
I'd like to see it, but I'd take like a 2-0 to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it is one of them games, like the scrappy 1-0, it is that sort of one where you could definitely see a scrappy 1-0 happening.
Yeah, 100%.
You could. The way the two teams are, don't forget, we said this last time, we don't like the international break.
Yep.
We don't, do we? We always
Look,
struggle when we come back from the international break.
Matt, you make the valid point now. We don't like the international break. In actual fact, we don't like any breaks. When we're in form, it seems to be that we suddenly gain a bit of traction, a bit of form, and then bang, suddenly they hit the brakes, they give us an international break or whatever happens, and then bang, we've got to come back in and find it again. It's just it's frustrating, isn't it?
It really is. We also don't know what teams will turn up, but we've had players on international duty. Rice played. He played one of the games out of the two, or two out of the three. Souček, I think Souček and Soufal played all 3 games. Fabianski travelled but didn't play any minutes. He was on the bench. There's key players. Said Haller went all the way. I think they was in. Played for the Ivory Coast, and he went away to Africa to play. Oh no! So it's we don't like international breaks, do we? It seems to break up our momentum, our rhythm, and it takes us a while to get going again.
Definitely.
We've got to hope the Sheffield United aren't bold and brave, and it takes them a while. Because if we can get 20 minutes in, then I think we might start playing.
Yeah.
But if they come out flying, we could be struggling.
Yeah. 100%. Who do you fear the most? Jake, do you watch much of Sheffield United? Have you seen a lot of them this year or in general?
I haven't, but watching the preview last night, the man you had on sounded like the Van der Berger. Sounds like I'm a dangerous player for them, and as well, I quite like McGoldrick. I think he's quite a good striker, so I think that them two are going to be crucial for them. I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Who do you fear the most, Matt, from that lineup from Sheffield United?
I like John Fleck. Baldock's got a decent delivery on him. I like Fleck running from the midfield. I've got a feeling McBurney hasn't started well this season, but he was amongst the goals last year.
Yep.
And with McGoldrick dropping deep, it could be a good one for McBurney. I'm surprised they've dropped him for Brewster, but it could be one of them that, Yeah, it's again though, like the Nick from Sheffield United fan said last night. It depends which team Sheffield United turn up. They're much like us.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one, and we'll know in the first. I always say this every week. We'll know in the first 5 minutes how it's going to go.
Who's going to turn up today and who's not? Let me just see if I can bring up some of McBurney's Premier League stats for you guys. So his Premier League record is 61 appearances. This is Oliver McBurney. Oh, Matt's disappeared. That's fine. And he's got 6 goals with 1 assist. Let's see if I can bring that off. So Oliver McBurney, Scotland international, and I think he's kind of stepped into the place, Jake, because I think Scotland had a decent recent performances, albeit I don't think he played that well for them. But Brewster's been struggling to get to grips with the Premier League, especially with a Sheffield United under Sheffield United. So he's been dropped today. He's a player that West Ham were linked to, probably a player for the future. But he was their big money signing at £20 million as well. But when you put the two sides up against against that, I mean, who have you enjoyed watching for West Ham this season?
As much as Stell doesn't like him, I've enjoyed watching Masuaku this season. I thought he's had a very positive impact on our games going down the left-hand side. Rice has played well as well, I thought. And I can't wait to see Ben Rama have an input at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. You back, Matt?
Yeah, I've just don't know. I've got something weird going on. Technical glitches. Yeah.
Have you put money in your meter today?
Apparently not, mate.
People are saying Fulham have missed another penalty.
Mate, I saw it. Yeah,
but they've now went and scored straight away after it.
Yeah, it was a deflected shot. No, the penalty. They didn't go with Lookman again. I think it was Caballero or something took it, and he kicked his standing leg as he took the penalty, and he smashed it over the bar.
But they've went and scored though. They've scored now.
Basically, they've kept the pressure on straight away from it, and then they pull one back. Still losing, but they're giving it a fight for them. Yeah.
Matt, can you do me a favour? Jump through the comments again, please, mate.
Yeah, I don't know how far we got back.
Quite far, to be honest. I only chose a few of them. There you go.
Well, yeah. Moyes is very, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, which is why he's picked the same 11. It said that he rewards a team that's, in form and winning. Until we get a couple of games where we get smashed, he won't change the team because he rewards players for playing well. Worried they will get control of midfield with Souček and Rice being tied of internationals. It's a big possibility because I don't think they had as many players on international duty as we did. And they've got 3-man midfields. We've only got 2. So it could be a game where you see them both just sit rather than one of them trying to make a run because I don't think we're going to have the room in front to do it. Kieran said he'd take a scrappy 1-0.
Go back to that comment. Can you go back to that one? Get control. Bit worried they will get. Do you think they will get control of that midfield?
Well, they've got the man advantage. If we go
They do, mate, but we've come up against, in theory, stronger opposition where Souček and Rice have kind of dominated and won the battles there.
I mean, it's one of them, isn't it? Like you said, it's how fit are they? How tired are they? Can they get on the ball and dominate it? If we're attacking, it's fine because then the other players will just naturally drop deeper. But if we let them go first and we let them put the pressure on, but then again, if they're both sitting deep, it's the worry is sometimes Rice sits and Souček goes running off to make those late runs in the box. And it depends how deep Sheffield United are. And if Sheffield United are sitting deeper on the attack, then yeah, he can make them runs and Rice can sweep it up. I suppose that's why you've got 3 at the back. It's we'll see early.
What do you think of that, Jake?
Well, I think they've got a very good midfield today, and I think it's going to be tough, obviously, with 3-on-2. But I think they've, as Matt said, I think they've just got to stay there and perhaps just hold it out. I'm not perhaps going forward as much today. But just get it out onto the wings for me. That's where we're going to create chances today, I think.
Do you think, guys? Do you? We'll come back to the comments in a minute. Sorry, I know I asked you to do it, Matt, but I'm just trying to find where it is so I can take it off. That's it. Do you think this isn't just a big game for the likes of, say, Haller, but it's a big game for the likes of Masuaku? It's a big game for the likes of, now that Diop's in the wings, the centre half pairing. It's a big game for Niles because there is players in the wings. Let's look at the substitutions again. Noble's now made the bench again. Like we said, Diop sneaking up Lanzini, Benrahma, Snoddy's made the bench. Fredericks has dropped out. Who else has dropped out? Did we remember?
It was Yarmolenko, wasn't it?
Yarmolenko is not there because of his COVID test. So, I mean, it's kind of got that vibe that today is like a kind of big game with the next kind of run of...
Because
Sorry, go for it.
It's good because, far too often we have injuries and the team picks itself. That's where you get complacency. That's where the mistakes happens. That's where the sloppiness happens because players go, well, I'm the starter. I haven't got to worry about if I play well or not because no one else can come in and replace me. So the fact we've got players that are sitting there waiting to come on that are as good as the players that are already starting means that they can't afford to be sloppy. They can't afford to just be lax-cool and play how they want. They've got to keep the performances up because if they don't, as I said, Moyes is very cautious and, conservative, but he rewards players for playing well. And if you don't play well, he's not afraid to go, you're not playing very well, I'm going to swap it around.
Yeah.
So the players that are on the team have to keep the performances up because if they don't, you just show there. There's, Diop waiting to come in, Johnson waiting to come in, Noble, Snoddy, Benrahma.
I think it's nice, really, to have a bit of competitiveness there, not just in one position, but to have it everywhere. I think it's definitely what we haven't had for a couple of years.
100%, Jake. Yeah, definitely. I think it is good. You can see there, though, from the run of fixtures we've got coming up after the Sheffield United game. We've got Villa next at home, Man United at home, and then we hit a bit of a quite a lot of games in a short space of time. The Christmas congestion.
Yep.
Yeah, so we've got, you can see from here, it's Leeds. 3 days later, it's Crystal Palace. 4 days later, it's Chelsea. 7 days later, it's Brighton. 2 days later, it's Southampton. 5 days later, it's Everton. So, there's a really big run of games there, and that's where we're probably going to see a lot of squad rotation. So when people are worried that players like Benrahma aren't starting, I have no doubts in my mind that in the next 2-3 weeks, we'll start to see players like that hopefully having an impact. My biggest concern probably comes again that there's a time and a place. And do you remember that Southampton game where Bowen came in, made a real impact? It was Bowen, Antonio and Haller up top. You can't help but this had a little bit of a feeling about that today, that this was maybe the opportunity that they could have maybe, went at them, etc. to try that. But hey, who am I? That's why I'm sitting here in a loft talking about West Ham and not on the sidelines, mate. Sorry, I'll let you go back to the comments, Matt.
Where did we get to? Long Dart happy with the team and Noble on the bench. Rob, I think we'll win 2-1. Bone Haller to score. Haller's got to put one in today. 3-1 if we score first. Where's Stellaku?
Mate, where is he? Where is he ever? I don't know.
Everyone knows.
I mean,
anyone knows.
Stell thinks he's early.
Stell
thinks he's early.
If Stell's here by kickoff, he's done well. Let's be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. For anyone that doesn't know, when we were going to the games, we would all meet up at the Supporters Club, fantastic venue. Whenever we're allowed to go back to games again, I'm praying that the Supporters venue will still be there. And fingers crossed, Jake, you can bring your dad and you and all that sort of stuff. You'll have a good laugh when you're down there and meet us and etc. But Stell always said, you'd always be like, yeah, I'll come meet you guys early. What, Matt? Turned up at what, 2 o'clock? Sometimes 1:30, 1 o'clock. Yeah, I'll be like that. Still, I've travelled 8-9 hours on a train to come here today to support the club I love, and you can't, and you're still late.
You can't do his 45-minute tube journey, whatever, to get there.
Valid point, mate. Valid point. I'll let you go in the comments again. Sorry. So we don't know where Stella is.
Morning, fellas. It's dark out here in Canada. Another internationals again.
To be fair, mate, it's nearly dark here.
It's quite sunny here, to be fair. It's not warm, but we've got blue skies in London. So, Scott and with Joan, 2-0 Haller and Bowen. Jim saying 2-0 as well. Neil saying 3-0. Kieran Rice looked knackered last time after he performs. So knackered last time. Hope he performs. He's playing a lot of minutes, isn't he? That's the only thing I would say about Rice. He's young, but he's playing a lot of minutes at the moment.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he didn't play all 3 games for England. He did get, I think, at least one of the games off. You know, so they've got to manage it. But again, he's young, so he should really have the recovery. His recovery time should be a lot easier than like a Noble.
Yep.
Actually, I worry about players being too tired after internationals. That's the same for everyone, though. Really, in some way, everyone's got someone away at internationals. It's just how many players you got, and how big your squad is to rotate it. Rob, I can't stand the international break. It always seems to affect us. We get going, then we have to stop. I'm not interested in football. Just want to see West Ham in the Premier League. I'll be honest. I used to, when I was young, I used to watch the international football. But unless it's like an actual tournament now, I just generally don't care.
Yeah,
it seems to be, apart from that one under McLaren when we didn't qualify. I think was it 2008 Euros? But apart from that, we qualified for the tournament. It's never in question. We seem to walk, especially in the modern time, the last decade. We walk the qualifiers, and it's just until we get to actual tournament time, it's not really interesting.
Yeah,
then they try to make it interesting with this Nations League, which no one really gets and no one cares about. It's just I'd rather our players didn't go. To be honest, all it is a risk that players get injured again, especially at the moment. Yarmolenko's come back and tested positive. Yeah, how many players come back from the Nationals to the Premier League this time and have tested positive? For what essentially is most of the time pointless. Especially the Nations League games, they're pointless internationals.
Yeah,
it's not for me, mate.
Listen. Before we move on, I just want to quickly talk about Irons Food Banks. You can go and check them out, of course, at Irons Supporting Food Banks. Sorry, I should say it's ironsfoodbanks.co.uk. Obviously, everyone's been struggling a lot over the last. Listen, we know people struggle year in and year out, and it's been a little bit extra tougher this year. People losing their jobs, people, etc. Not having as much finances, etc. So you can see here, just go across there, check out the website. You can donate, as you can see here from the link there where I'm highlighting with a little heart. And then you start to move down, you can see some of the stories that have gone on and some of the stuff that I know Nigel Can's involved strongly with the guys there. Obviously, charity, not pay-per-view. Pay-per-view is now gone, so of course donate as much money as you can. But then this is the interesting part down here. Newham Children. Newham Borough has over 76,000 under 15s, with over 51% of them living below the poverty line. We wanted these children to have something for themselves at Easter, so they started their appeal in February, lockdown put an end to their scheme running up to Easter. However, we are pleased to receive the support of so many West Ham fans and local friends who provided 1,100 Easter eggs for local children. The club and Expectation Expedient Security made substantial donations, and we're also supported with donations from the LLDC, Newham Council and Spire London East Hospital. Then you can see here Christmas Children's Advent and Selection Box Appeal. And listen, I want a big shout out actually to Neil Taylor, who's got Long Live the Bowl In, who's arranging lots and lots and lots of collections of Advent calendars and etc. And you can just actually go onto their page, guys, and check out, and even if you can, make a donation to make some kids' Christmas special this year. We definitely want to help as many people as we possibly can, and if they get a little advent calendar and a little gift, that would be amazing. So make sure you do go and check out the website. It's ironsfoodbanks.co.uk, and obviously keep an eye out on all of the social media channels, West Ham social media channels, because there's going to be something interesting coming up very soon. So definitely keep your eye out for that. Sorry, Matt, I'll let you go back to the comments. Anyone who doesn't know, we've got the team rolling along the bottom there. You can see it. So, yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday fan here. Please hammer the pigs today. So we're going to the Sheffield Wednesday fans in today for the Sheffield United game.
Yep.
Not a surprise.
Yeah, absolutely.
In terms of the way derbies go, the Sheffield one is, it's a bit of a big one. Sheffield United in full position have played well without any luck. Hope it doesn't change today, but I think it will. Yeah, that's what the guy was saying last night, that, they haven't, apart from the Chelsea game, which was their last game, which they were shocking, they were awful. they've, like we said, they've been on the end of 1-0 with like 1 goal deficits. They've not really. It's not been with them this year. The luck that rubber the green you need, which it's almost like we said last year. They built their whole thing on one of the best defenses in the league, and that they kept a lot of clean sheets, and that's why they won by the odd goal. They don't score a lot of goals, but they generally don't concede. And this year they haven't been keeping the clean sheets, so the odd goal they're scoring is not enough.
Yeah.
Is their luck going to change today? Like I said, I hope not. I said though, like I said last night, I can't see him being down there for long. I think when they get their last couple of defenders back in, once they get that back 5 sorted again, I think they'll be back up the table, because there's a lot of teams in this league that don't know how to defend. And I used to consider us to be one of them, but it seems Moyes has, at least since Project Restart, got us defending better, and the back 5's really helped.
Well, on that, with the news, I mentioned earlier on, is this a big game for the likes of Balbuena and Oggy? Oggy's obviously come back in. Diop's sitting in the wings. He came on as a substitution. He done all right, and then he's been dropped again. He wasn't starting, but he's been dropped again. Does it? I mentioned it last night in the preview. Can we manage egos? Have we got the ability? Jake, what do you think? When you think about all the players we've had in the past, Chicharito, Arnautovic, whatever, we Payet, etc. We can't really seem to be able to manage players' egos and their, what's your thoughts?
You can afford one, is what I always think. Unless if you're a big team like Ferguson, and the egos, when you're a big team and you're winning trophies, the egos seem to disappear because they just want to win trophies. When you're a lesser club, you can afford to have that one maverick ego in your team, as long as everyone else pulls together. Yeah. But you can't afford it when you've got multiple, because unless they're all pulling in the same direction, it doesn't work. And I think Moyes has said that, because he sent Anderson out on loan. Who has said that at the start of the season?
Yeah,
Anderson will be going out on loan to Porto. I think Haller might be another one. You can't really tell, from his work ethic, the way he plays. But Anderson's got the same. He got the same stick. He's had the same stick in Portugal that he got here. That he doesn't work hard enough, doesn't do enough for the team. And then when you get it at one club, you're like, well, maybe it's just the way he plays and he doesn't like being here. But when he does it at another club as well, that then shows you that it is an ego thing. And sometimes, sometimes the player needs something to readjust them, give them like a reality check. And if they don't, sometimes they go and succeed and do really well. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just fade into nothingness. And Arnautovic got the ego and went to China.
Yeah.
Payet admittedly went back to Marseille, but he went to Europa League final. I think they finished in the top 4 in France last year.
Yep.
So he went back to somewhere that was more acclimatised for him. He done better, but it's one of them that I don't think Moyes likes him. I think Moyes is very much in the Chris Wilder thing of that he wants everyone playing for the team, which is why Antonio starts over Haller.
Jake, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think we always seem to sign some of these players, don't we? But as Matt said, I think we can have one of them. But we get these star players, and then they just kind of obviously Payet and Arnautovic. Always seems to happen to us. They just all of a sudden go. Let's hope Benrahma isn't one of them players. I just think. Would you? I think Moyes will be able to tell. He's that type of manager that is be able to tell whether they're there, whether they're playing for the show or whether they're just there and want to kind of move on. I think.
Yeah, no, I know. Any particular points you want to talk about, Jack, about the game today?
I think that Moyes. Sorry, not Moyes. I think that the attack. I think Haller's going to be a big talking point today. That if he doesn't make the if he doesn't come up to if he doesn't come up to scratch today, I think questions have got to be asked if Antonio isn't there, whether he should still be here in January, and whether Moyes is going to play to his strength or whether he's going to decide to kind of move on with him. I think Haller's going to be a big talking point today.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I think it is going to be about the kind of Haller and potentially, again, maybe the importance of substitutions today. And, you can't help but feel like we've started to reintroduce substitutions a little bit earlier now. And very. I think this game, I can see a substitution being made early doors. It's got to be made early doors for me, to be honest. Especially now if we're going into this game, 0-0 half time. I mean, if it's 0-0 at half time.
I think even at half time, I think you'd give them 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, I know. Sorry,
I think
I mean that.
The hour, maybe.
No, I know. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I certainly don't think Moyes will make a substitution come the second half. But I think if it is going 0-0 at the half time, then that's when we should be looking at. He should be looking at decisions going, I'm going to give you guys 10, 15 minutes to go and prove what you need to do. And if not, that's when we're going to make the substitutions, like what you said, Matt. That's definitely
I think maybe it's because of the fact that he's sort of, like we've seen the last couple of games, he's started to make subs earlier. And maybe it's because now he's more trusting of the squad.
Yeah.
Now we've had the hard games where he just didn't want to risk anything.
Yeah.
It seems now he's a bit more comfortable and going, right, you guys can make a difference going forward. We need to do it. You can have a go.
Yeah. Long Dark Tunnel saying no striker is on the bench. But you know what? The funny thing is, I know it's not great, but for today's game, I think today's game needs to be all about supporting Haller up top. So if it's not working with the current setup, we're not having to bring Haller off, but bring Benrahma on, and that offers us another opportunity.
Well, we did the same against Fulham, didn't we? I mean, that was only enforced because we had to make the sub in defence.
Yeah.
But he did that, didn't he? He made the sub with Ogbonna coming off and Diop came on, and then he made the double sub. And he took both Fornals and Bowen off.
Yeah.
And brought on Lanzini and Benrahma. So, I mean, the thing is, if Haller's not working, you could put Bowen in the middle.
Yeah.
Or you could put Benrahma in the middle.
Yep.
And it will change the style of play because they're not going to be the physical guy, but they'll be the person that runs in behind. Defenders don't like running towards their own goal.
Yeah.
So it won't be a like-for-like sub. I know I know Haller and Antonio are more the same, target man, whereas the options we've got aren't a target man. But there is options there for someone to rotate round into the middle.
There absolutely is. Jake, I don't know if you've done it already, but you can see there our video today is sponsored by OneFootball. Have you downloaded the app if you've got any of your devices? And yeah, get downloading it. It definitely helps out the channel. The link is in the description below. It is, again, listen, guys, we are very transparent with you. So we said it to you last night. People have been asking us for merchandise. We're not massively bothered about doing it, but if people want it, we'll be keen to do it. We're not going to turn our channel into a Patreon. We're not bothered by that. We're just going to keep the channel free to use for YouTube, etc. But when people approach us and say we want to sponsor the channel, that's what we'll do. So we'll be extremely transparent with you guys as much as we can. So yeah, go and click the link in the description below, and that'll take you to the Android app and or the Apple app, and then you can download it onto your device. It's completely free, but it's also a very good app. They've got some AR assistance. I don't know if you've done that yet. You can lock in the football pitch into a spot in your house, and you can actually walk around and see where the players are. Have you used that part yet? Have any of you used that part?
I've used it once. It did throw me off a bit. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's a bit footery. It definitely is a bit footery, but once you get familiar with using it, then you will. You'll definitely get it. But yeah, no, definitely go and download it. So we do have our next guest coming on. He's well known. He's well known in the West Ham community. He's well known to West Ham and United. He was on the opposition preview this week with the Sheffield United way. And it is Cess. Cess, how you doing, my friend?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Pretty interesting weekend, but I'm surprised we've gone unchanged. To be honest with you. I don't know if you lot are surprised, but literally, I've just been rushing to Tesco's literally quickly to get here. So I literally just saw the line. I was like, oh, we've gone unchanged. I would have thought he would have started Benrahma, but what I've heard, what Moyes said, I was like, yeah, I don't think he's going to start Benrahma. But
that's a bit like, Cess, I feel exactly the same as you. I sometimes get caught. I'm not saying you do it, but I get caught up in the whole kind of. He's starting to get fed into the side a little bit more. He's getting a little bit more game time, and it's coming up against an opposition like Sheffield United. It's a perfect game for the likes of Benrahma to play in, and then you start to convince yourself that Moyes will make that decision.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, when he doesn't make that decision, you're not massively surprised, really.
Yeah,
when you
that's
think about it,
pretty
like,
much pretty much
yeah.
that. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he's done that, but it's just if you looked at that Fulham game, how it was the last before the international break, I just feel that it's going to be the exact same frustration that's going to happen in this game, and I have a feeling it's going to be like that. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I have
absolutely.
a feeling that it's going to be like a very, very annoying game. It's not going to be a pretty game neither. I don't think.
I can't help. I do agree with you on that, Cess. I do. There's an element of fear because we know what Sheffield United, when they play as a unit, can turn up on the day, and if I just fear that I don't want to be. I'm trying my best not to be negative because we started off, got more points, more points than I thought we would have had at this stage. But the Fulham game, we have to look at the Fulham game and think. I said this last night in the preview. We were lucky to walk away with 3 points. That wasn't we got the 3 points over the line. That was down to a guy who took a stupid penalty.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, not just that. It's just the way that the whole second half, the way Fulham was coming at us, really, and how the second half was transpiring. How we couldn't even get string passes together. We couldn't attack. We couldn't cross to save our lives. Yeah, it's just one of them weird, odd games that was just very frustrating for us. And I have a feeling it's going to be the exact same way. But, you know, you never know. They might come and surprise us and again, like, freaking being like 5 goals straight away, you know? You just don't know the way they've gone this year.
Jake, are you popping on? Are you going to come on at halftime if you get a chance?
Yes, yeah. I'll be on half time. 5-0 sessions, bit sounded like house there.
Jake, thanks again for joining us. Anyone who's watching, go across to West Ham Official, hit the subscribe button for Jake, and then Jake, click the same link and you'll jump back on at half time, and hopefully we'll have some really positive stuff to talk about. Fingers crossed, mate.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Matt. Bye, Sess.
Take it easy.
See you later, man.
Cheers, mate.
So yes, you've seen both lineups. I'll bring them up for you just to make it a little bit. I don't know if you have seen lineups. Let me have there you go, so you can see that now. So the Sheffield United. What's your thoughts on the Sheffield United lineup?
As I said in their preview, I said you're going to go 3-5-2. It doesn't shock me at all. So, yeah, I knew they're going to go. I knew they're going to go this route.
What do you think?
Yeah, just as I expected, really. I knew that Fleck was coming back from injury, so I was eager. And I know he took a knock as well. I'm surprised Burge actually made it because I know there was an issue with like Norway. I don't know if like you've heard about it, where I think one of their teammates tested positive and like they left like to go to like one of the games, and I think it was like the Norwegian government was like kicking off or something. I don't know. And there's a bit of an issue, and the Burge might have not got back, but apparently he's back now. So
yeah, he's back, and he's obviously tested. Tested negative as well. So there was rumours that there was potentially a problem with Ogbonna earlier in the week, but it looks like he's made it. Balbuena's travelled all the way back from Paraguay. He's made it. I said earlier on to Matt, do you think there's quite a lot of not make or break games for players today, but you've got to think of the likes of like Fornals, who I think has been, yes, deservedly was up for Player of the Month, etc. I think he's should be playing against the right side. Masuaku, Augie, do you think there's potential changes to come, especially when you look at West Ham's fixtures coming up to the Christmas period? I think me and Matt went through it in the space of like 12 days or 2 weeks. We've got 5 games coming up, so we're going to have to do squad rotation through that period. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, there will be squad rotations, especially with that the dreaded Christmas period, you know. But yeah, it's just going to be one of them ones, really. Like, well, what player steps up, really, and because you know, like the likes of like Dupes, that you know he's going to be like itching to like play as well. I'm trying to struggle to think who else we got, really.
So, guys, before we go into, we've got a couple of minutes, but now before kickoff, Cest and Matt, I've put something in the private chat. If you can go and have a look at it, and I'll put a quick video on just so we can get a little break, and then you can have a look at the private chat from there. So we'll have a little look at our sponsors one more time.
OneFootball have teamed up with West Ham United and sponsoring our channel for the Matchday Live videos, our highlights and words videos, and our West Ham weekly videos. OneFootball is a fantastic app that you download onto your device. You click the link in our description below. It takes you to the Android shop or the Apple shop, and it's completely free to download. It jumps onto your device and you get as much information as you possibly can related to football, whether that's West Ham or other football teams. You get latest news, you get breaking news, you get team lineups. One thing I love about it though is you do get the live scores for the games on that day, the day you're looking for them, and it gives you notifications. If you want the notifications, it goes into the app and it gives you a wide variety of live scores. On top of that, it gives you stats and it gives you facts on the clubs that you love. What a fantastic app, and it is completely free. There is a link in our description below. Please go and click on that link and download it from that link, which will help our channel out, and it will bring you a fountain of knowledge of the football world with a fantastic app that is called OneFootball.
2 minutes to go, guys. 2 minutes to go till kick-off. I need to get my link sorted, so give me 2 minutes. Matt and Cecil, leave you for a couple of minutes to get my link sorted.
Yeah, sorted, man. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Fulham game. What did it end?
Sorry?
The Fulham game. Did it end 3-2?
Fulham lost 3-2.
Yeah, and
in the end.
cool. No, yeah, no.
That penalty miss was shocking.
Yeah, I saw it in one of the group chats. Was it Cavallero? Where he just slipped over completely, done the John
I mean, he kicked his standing leg out. I mean, to be fair, he done like a Beckham and a Terry, and he slipped over and it went over the bar. It wasn't quite Lookman chipping it down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if the grass was too wet, but it's their ground. It's the home ground, isn't it? But he planted his left leg to kick it, and as he's gone through his right leg to play the ball, he's like played the back of his foot out as well, and he just crumbled underneath it and skied it over the bar.
I don't know. I'm hoping I'm wrong today. That it's going to be a frustrating game, but you know.
Well,
I have a feeling
the only difference is we're actually the away team today.
Yeah.
And Sheffield United, you know, and I think the Sheffield United, when we had that Nick on last night from the Sheffield United channel, he said that, you know, we probably had the second. He said they probably had the second hardest start to the season, apart from us. We probably had the team that had a harder running.
Their fixtures wasn't that great neither.
But he was like, they were looking at this, so for them, the pressure's on them more than it is on us. You know, they need to go. They need to go at the game today because this is now where their run of winnable games comes in.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't got to look at it because, you know, potentially we could have both been sitting there at one point going, oh, this is like a relegation 6-pointer already. But we're on 11 points, so we're kind of, you know, there's a bit of a gap now. It looks like, I think, like the bottom four have sort of already.
They're sort of like got their own little.
Not entirely cut adrift.
Like bubble at the moment,
but,
and then got everyone else.
They're not like entirely cut adrift, but Fulham are on 4 points, then Brighton are on 16th on 9 points.
Yeah.
You know, we've dropped down to 13th, but we're 7 points in front of 17th. So the pressure's not on us, the pressure is on them. We kicked off and Sheffield United.
I left everywhere. I'm forever blowing bubbles.
It's going to be another big game.
Pretty bubbles in the air. United!
I think I'm a little bit behind you because I'm on like this, you know, I'm on Virgin Go, like the Sky app. It's like 20 seconds for me now.
Oof. That was a dangerous ball across our box from the Sheffield United fullback there, and that was half a chance. It was a good delivery. But Maspark managed to sweep it up the other side.
Cesc, can you do me a favour, mate, when you get a chance? Can you have a look at I've got a link, but the one you sent the last time was sped up and quite fast. Can you send that in the private chat?
Right, let me see if I can find it, yeah.
Good man. No, do you know the one you used last time? Well, myself and Stella and Matt Cobby, yeah. Good man.
Yeah. Let me just.
Sheffield United trying to play out from the back. West Ham trying to pressure, and they've pushed it. Sheffield United out into a throw-in. Yeah, Sheffield United have come out pressing. Sheffield United have come out the blocks, but they did this against Chelsea, and then 10 minutes. Yeah. And then Chelsea lasted the first 10, 15 minutes, got the goal, and they crumbled.
Mm.
Sheffield United are the new Huddersfield, working hard but can't score. Well, they didn't score a lot of goals last year.
No, they didn't.
But they were built on the fact they had a very, very solid defence. Oh, Haller, that's poor. We've got to bring. We've got to have to
Give
hold
me
that ball
2
there.
minutes. Let me just send something through.
Up and out from Ogbonna. Long ball from Sheffield United. One in their midfield.
What's your time you're on, Matt?
Sheffield United have definitely started bright. Started on the front foot. West Ham going into
Matt,
the usual.
what time are you on, Matt?
Dropping back.
Can you hear me?
Not really, but it's my end, not your end. I
What
don't
what
go
what
on
time?
net today. Oh,
What time are you on, Matt?
there we go. 2:26.
Right.
Big chance there for Sheffield United. Saved the near post from Fabianski. West Ham now trying to get the ball away on the counter attack. Oh, come on, Haller. About 3 or 4 times already in the game, we've tried to play it into Haller and he's just not collected the ball. Sheffield United have really started on the front foot though.
Oh.
Pressing their fullbacks very, very high up the pitch there. That's why Arky really needs to be switched on there. It was a good ball over top of the ball. It was a brilliant save from Fabianski at his near post. They are really pressing their fullbacks high up the pitch.
Yeah.
But you should expect them to come out. They're the home team and they're the ones desperate for the points. So you'd expect them to be pressing from the start. We just need to weather the storm the first 10, 15 minutes and build into the game.
Yeah. Nearly got caught out there with that Masuaku.
Sess, what's your
really
time, mate?
are pressing from the front here.
3 minutes 36.
Yeah, I'm on the same as you. What are you on, Matt?
I'm on 4:10. West Ham spraying it round the back, looking for a ball
Do you
forward.
want to use that link, Matt, and then we could all be the same?
What are you on?
I'll send you it.
What time are you on?
4:10. I'm forwarding it to your email.
Good, yeah.
I've sent it to your email, mate. Rice is bad. Haller is bad. Who's saying that? I'm taking the comments away. I can't look at them during the game.
Do you guys really support West Ham?
No.
What kind of a...
You got it?
Yeah, mate.
What's your time on that?
5:20 or 5:22.
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah, we're all the same then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheffield United have started better, but as I said, they are the team that needs the points.
Mm.
We've got the cushion of the fact that we've got points from our starting games, and they've really struggled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but if we could, we need to see out the first 10, 15 minutes and then build into the game.
Sheffield United still on the front foot though, like they're still pressing West Ham.
Slow start after the break again. Yeah, what did I say? We don't like international breaks, do we? They ruin our momentum.
Yeah, they're literally coming at us, man.
Yeah, we contain them. We contain them well enough, but
yeah,
they seem to be targeting Masuaku a lot.
He's got through on the right hand side.
They are targeting that left side a lot.
I'm on 6:28. Just want to make sure that's the same.
We're
Yeah. So Sheffield United found a bit of space on the right-hand side. Boy crossed it in, but Fabianski took the ball. Haller, bad touch from Haller. McGoldrick out wide to Berger. It's gone out for a Sheffield United throw-in. Just on the edge of about the 18-yard, 10 yards out, yeah. He looks really comfortable in the ball, doesn't he?
They really are targeting.
Big cross in there from Sheffield United.
they're going for that left side. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Bowen on the ball, just about the halfway line. Declan Rice trying to drive forward, finds Augie, the edge of the centre circle.
Because the reason why they're doing that, because Masuaku's he's been a bit sleepy at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. Fornals
We
has
always
dropped
know
all the way
that he's
back.
better going forward than back, isn't he? We know this.
Creswell switches the ball. Great ball to Bowen. Is that Sofal? Sorry, great ball to Sofal. Switch ball, great. Rice now, about 30 yards out. Finds Bowen. Puts the ball onto his left foot. Sheffield United defend it. West Ham pressing a bit better now. Creswell's tried to find Haller.
Oh, Haller again. He's trying to get involved in the game, but he's really not.
That's it. Doesn't suit him. Doesn't suit him. McGoldrick on the right-hand side for Sheffield United crosses in. Augie clears for a Sheffield United corner. Game's very wide open, isn't it?
Already, yeah.
Wide open.
Yeah,
Well, they are pressing hard, aren't they? That's
good. Absolutely, yeah, massively.
I said we need to, sit back and absorb the first 10, 15 minutes and build into the game. Much like Fulham did against us. We had all them chances in the first 10 minutes against Fulham, and then once they rode that out, they got into it. We need to try and do the same.
United. Good clearance from Balbuena.
They've got to step out quick. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, get them out quick. That's the problem there. Look at the gap now. The big gap opening up.
Yeah.
That's fine. No, we've pushed them all the way back. That's fine to the keeper.
That's the main thing, yeah. But you see how slow they was about getting out.
Yeah, no, yeah, mega slow. Good win of the header there from Sebastian Haller. Big defensive clearance. Decent. So check Bowen plays it back to Rice in the centre half, centre of the park. So check switches the ball all the way over to the left to Creswell. It's on the halfway line. Back to Masuaku, back to Creswell. Who's going to play it back to Augie? He looks like he's either going to play it. Is he going to? No, he's going to play it back to Fabianski. Big clearance from Fabianski. Augie, Creswell.
Yeah, Heller's not really got into it at the moment. But...
Nah, Matt's right though. Like he's trying to play the game.
Yeah.
And that just doesn't. It's just crap.
It's just not. Yeah, it's not really for him. Like the thing is, the ball's got to him on a couple of occasions. It's not really stuck to him. It's like
no, he's not holding the ball, is he?
Touch of a trampoline at the moment. It's just literally.
Well, he's not even attacking the ball.
No,
he's waiting for the ball to come to him, and then the players getting in front of him. He's not holding it when he does get it.
Yeah.
He needs to actually get a grip of the ball.
Yeah.
Get a couple of nice touches in.
Bowen back to Rice. Looking for a player to help him, support him. It's all the way back to Balbuena, who feeds it all the way back.
Just literally, see, look, they're forcing us back at the moment.
Fabi.
They are pressing really high.
They're literally
pressing high.
Forcing us back. And then we're punting it up and we're losing the ball.
That's it.
It's going to go straight back to them.
It's gone straight back to them. Gone straight back for a Sheffield United throw-in. So they're hitting this game on the front foot, putting pressure on West Ham, pressing our defence, putting us under pressure, panicking, and then, like I said, just punting the ball up top and losing possession again.
Well, yeah, because cautious Moyes. It's the first thing is you build from the back, don't you? You don't make mistakes, so you don't play the risk. Under maybe Pellegrini, you might have tried to pass around him and pass it out, but he's not gonna.
Oggy all the way back to Fabianski again. They're committing men forward.
Oh yeah.
They're kind of currently. I feel like they're the first man to the ball all the time.
Yeah, we need to start winning some of the 50-50s.
Yeah, get a hold of the ball. Just keep a bit of possession. Even right now, just pass it. Get the ball to Chris well.
Just spread the play out a bit.
The thing with that, the movement's got.
They are pressing us.
Yeah, but if you keep the ball and they continue pressing, they can't press like that. Oh, that's a foul. Good turn. You can't press like that for 90 minutes. If they keep pressing and chasing the ball when we've got possession, second half, they're going to start struggling.
But maybe that's their tactics. They'll press in the first half and then realise, if they can get into the half, if they can snatch a goal 1-0 up or they can get in there 0-0, they'll maybe change their game plan.
Yeah, so like I said against the Fulham game, we don't want to concede first.
No.
So West Ham free kick just outside the centre circle. Creswell, centre circle in the Sheffield United end, and Creswell's on the ball.
It's a horrible position though.
It's just straight down the middle. It's
straight down the middle was always. And the worst bit as well was that Creswell's body position was straight as well.
Creswell's pinged, has switched the ball to Oggy. Great ball again, but unfortunately Oggy couldn't get it, and it's out for a Sheffield United throw in.
Yeah, that definitely was a touch of a centre back.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of confidence, doesn't he?
But yeah, we've had a couple of minutes of possession now.
See, at the moment, I don't mind this because, like
I said, you've got to absorb the first 10-15 minutes and then, start building into the game, which is what we've done.
Yeah. I just want them to, tie themselves out. Let them freaking run like headless chickens for 90 minutes.
Jared Bowen's got a hold of the ball, switches play over to left-hand side, finds Cressy.
Fewest points after 8 games. 2 of the teams got relegated.
See, that's that.
Yeah. Fewest points after 8 games. I said that last night. They were like the 4 for 15 to do it, and they all finished 1 point after 8 games, and 2 of them got relegated.
Come on, West Ham. Fornals out, Masuaku on the left. Pings the ball through to Fornals inside the 18-yard box.
Get the cross in. Come whip it in. Arthur, you've got to beat the first man. I didn't even go out for a corner.
No,
we should at least be getting a corner out of that.
Yeah.
I looked away and I thought, I went for a corner, and then I see him pick it up. But no, he actually didn't. Went out for a throw in.
Masuaku throw in.
Last couple of minutes, been a bit promising. Yeah, so getting
a hold of the ball.
Yeah.
Going to wind one up, Arthur. He's got a big throw in, hasn't he? Big-ish.
Haller with a knock on, finds Bowen.
No one at the back post.
It's gone out for a goal kick.
No one at the back post following up. But there you go. Haller actually won his header.
The problem is there's no one else there, man.
No, but he done his job for once. That was what
he did.
You can't blame that on Haller.
It's a shame that no one was following up.
Yeah. Bowen just timed his run wrong, and then no one else followed in behind him.
No. Okay, Haller. Okay.
That touch. That's a foul.
Okay.
As soon as he got over him, I was like, he should have just laid it off to Bowen straight away, because he's not going to sprint past him.
Yeah, he's not going to do it Antonio,
Antonio there would have probably shrugged him off and gone, but Antonio is, you weren't going to see that from a Haller.
I'll get some comments in while we've got a little break here. Toby Sampson saying Creswell gets so far forward as part of the back 3 centre backs. I like it. I do like it. I'm not going to lie. And he's switching those balls No problem at all finding his teammates. How long does it take Haller to get back from a corner? When skies are grey, it's coming. Green A, Sheffield will run out of energy. Can't run like that for long.
No, you can't.
Tony Blackwell. We always start slow, lads. Scott
Especially
Randall.
after international break.
If Masuaku continues to struggle, we'll see Benrahma replace him in the next game. Toby Sampson, King Arthur.
I don't think it'll be Arthur's position. I think it'll be one of the two in front of him.
Yeah, it'd be like Fornals.
Fornals or Bowen. Well, I did say last night, though, you could see it being Masuaku and then maybe Fornals drops back.
Could possibly.
Because he has got the better, you know, he is. I'm saying better. I don't know about Benrahma's work ethic and tracking back. But we know that Fornals will do it, so...
Yeah, we just need to still continue getting the game by the scruff of the neck. But it's early doors at the moment, so you know.
Both teams seem to still be like trying to feel each other out.
Yeah, just trying to think.
Sheffield United's high pressing has dropped a bit. They're not pressing as much now.
No, because they realise they can't do it for freaking 90 minutes. That's all.
No, that's a nice little ball from Haller.
Yeah,
Oh,
out to
something to show
Bowen
for
still
Bowen here.
holding the ball.
I switched it over to Creswell. So again, though, like now, because we are passing, like we have shown that we can pass the ball, they've now not given up on trying to press the whole time because you will get absolutely knackered and you can't do it. Oh, cleared up. Throw-in.
Come on, West Ham. Come on. Put the pressure on a bit more.
Throw-in on his left-hand side. Go on, Arthur.
Masuaku.
Square him up. Go on. Go on.
He's trying to take on everyone, and fair play, won a corner.
Is that corner?
That's it.
Yeah.
Corner.
Yeah, one corner. But this is where we need to like be putting in good balls, like just working them set pieces as well.
Yeah, we need to pick someone out. Got to beat that first man.
West Ham corner, Creswell to take it. Come on. Pings the ball in. Decent corner.
Back post,
Oggy. Cleared.
Oh, tried to pass
cross,
that goal, didn't he?
Declan Rice has won it back. Oh, well played. Jared Bowen. Who's that? Yes, Jared Bowen. Flicks onto his left foot, shoots. Cleared again from the Sheffield United player.
Oh, a lot of controversy yesterday with like penalties. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it, but I did. I did read about it. The one at West Brom.
Haller out wide right.
Even the Villa one.
Feeds the ball through to Declan Rice. Switches the butt play all the way to Creswell, about 35 yards out.
Whip it in. Whip it in.
That's
Out
it.
to Masuaku.
Go on, Arthur, square him up.
Ah.
He blocked it again. Yeah, the thing is, right, the Villa one, I didn't think it was a penalty. So
I didn't think it was. He touched the ball first, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And as always, Grealish was looking for it.
No, it wasn't even Grealish. It was freaking Trezeguet.
I thought it was Grealish.
No, it's Trezeguet. Grealish was one that he got took out for Lamptey's second. Yeah.
Oh, no, he got Lamptey sent off, which was like a nothing tackle. And milked it to get a second booking on it.
But Trezeguet, like, he just went down. He went down like Salah did, man.
Yeah.
Literally.
But no, the West Brom one, I didn't see. I read about it. The ref gave it, and like even I was reading on like all
He
the
gave it
like everywhere,
and
everyone like all the different media, all different sports sites stuff, all like it was a stonewall penalty.
Yeah.
And he went reviewed it, and he was like, "Yeah, no penalty."
Yeah, penalty. Yeah.
And this is the guy that's been like the worst ref so far, and they pulled him off the Liverpool game because his VAR consistencies have been awful.
Yeah.
How was that not a foul on Bowen? Come on now. You know what? We haven't tested the goalkeeper yet. We need to test him because he's been one of their weak links this year.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was actually picking him up, you know, but he's not done.
He's not a good keeper, I'll be honest with you.
I liked him. Like when he was playing at Bournemouth last year, especially in Project Restart, he was actually playing really well. But
Sheffield
He
United
just-
goal kick.
Yeah, he's not been one to
No,
he's not being a Dean Henderson, is he? He's no Dean Henderson.
No.
But they paid
Nice
18
takedown.
million for him.
Balbuena feeds out Sofal on the right hand side. He's cutting down the right. Ah, he just I don't know what he does there.
He fell over.
falls.
How are you giving a foul on that?
To be fair, I think he just fell into the Sheffield United player, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he fell over. It's a coming together.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's a foul, does it? But it's like all the Sheffield United players just stopped and were like, "Where's the foul?" So he gave it.
Yeah.
West Ham playing a high line now.
We're
That's
trying to
worked,
press on
and-
them now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're pressing on them a bit. Giving a free kick to Sheffield United.
Ah. Yeah, a little bit there, late there, Rice. Just a little bit. But that's what this is one of the things they're usually good at is, you know, set pieces, organisation. So this could be one of the times they try and look to get players forward. I must admit, I thought they'd get more players forward than that, and they've taken it short.
Yeah, and then they've gave it.
All right.
Like they started bright, but then like it's just slowed down massively.
Good play from Haller.
Good play.
Rice
Switches it out.
Out to Declan Rice, who switched the ball to Creswell on the left. Out to Masuaku. Oh, unlucky. Sheffield
Oh,
United.
no.
West Ham,
They're
they're
in
on the
now.
counter attack. He's found Ollie McBurney. Oh, good save from Fabianski.
Oh, save Fabianski.
That's good save.
Shoots from distance.
Kawaki?
Back-
Oh, that's all right.
Good save. And this is what I said on when I was on the Sheffield United channel. I said this is the way you've got to.
Yeah, because they really got like a 3-on-2 there.
Yeah, this is the way you got to come at us. Just be patient, hit us on the break.
Luckily, he didn't get any direction on it.
No. If it would have swerved a little bit, it would have had Fabianski
Yeah, luckily
He threw it.
he went for power, didn't he? He just put his foot through it. First big chance of the game, really. Well, no, second big chance of the game. So the other one, didn't we?
Yeah.
With fullback. We haven't. I don't think we've had a shot yet,
No,
which is very unlike us. Because one thing we have said is that Moyes has get us shooting more.
We've not even had a half.
Oh,
shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
4 now. What is that?
I think he thought someone was behind him, didn't he? For now, just try to play a dummy and it's gone straight to Sheffield United player.
He just stepped over, didn't he? As a dummy to no one. Don't know if he got a shout from someone or what. Haller didn't look impressed. I think Haller wanted the 1-2.
It just doesn't. This game style just does not suit Haller. It just doesn't. It's just.
No, not unless you've
I don't
got.
know what.
It did. Well, you don't remember a couple times. Well, no, this formation doesn't. When we played, do you remember last year when boys first come in and a couple of games we played 4-4-2? And whenever we played 4-4-2 and we played Antonio up with Haller, we got the best out of him. But this, one up front with the wingers trying to support him really doesn't suit him. And he just leaves him isolated.
Sheffield United out deep within the West Ham half on the right hand side. Going to cross it in. Big
Deep
looping
cross. Go on,
Still
Steve
foul.
Howe. Get it out.
Clears it.
That was crossed in way from deep.
Old school there from Sufal, just up and under. Get it out.
Yeah.
That's what they want. They want us to make a mistake to give them the chance. I'm sure if you go back to the game last year, the one that Bramble
It
Lane,
was. That's where they scored from. Ironically, it was Matt Burney.
Vladimir Sufal has slotted in nice.
and it was one of the was it Balbuena? They played a back pass and he played it
No,
short.
it was Martin played it to Balbuena, but
Oh yeah, he played out. He tried to play short from a goal kick, didn't he? And played it
and then
straight
it
to the centre
just
forward.
went straight to Fleck, and then Fleck just ran, just passed it to Matt Burney, and Matt Burney just tucked it in. But even that game, but the thing is that even though Martin messed up for that, he made a good save.
We should have got a point from that game though. That was the Rice handball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he was shoulder to shoulder with, I don't know who it was in midfield, and he like kicked the ball from
I
less
think
than
it was Norwood.
It was like less than a yard, and he kicked it against his arm as they were both running against each other.
Come on, West Ham.
They were like, no
Cross in.
Arthur was ready and waiting for that.
It's not yawning. It's terrible.
Yeah, the tempo has slowed down a bit.
Which probably suits us more, to be honest.
Yeah.
Fornals, Declan Rice, Masuaku. Oh, what? How did he get? What did he do there?
Go on, Arthur.
I'm pretty sure he handballed that.
Come on, put him in. Go on.
Oh, hit it! Come on!
Oh.
I don't know if that was just me. Did that not hit his hand or not?
Oh, what, Masuaku?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he turned, yeah, but under the new rules, it's not given, is it? Because he wouldn't have directly affected it because it was so long in the phase of play between it. But
Listen, at the end of the day,
first shot we've had.
Good build-up play from West Ham and good bit of play there from Haller. Good supporting play from Haller.
Yeah,
Feed in
we had to
ball.
work the overload.
Yeah. So foul.
Again, though.
So foul should have put his foot through that, though, shouldn't he have?
Yeah, he tried to side foot it, didn't he? He tried to pick the bottom corner out, didn't he? Probably should just put his laces through it instead.
That's it.
Good save, though.
That's it.
Oh.
Bit too much.
Stop yawning. It's terrible. The game's okay, but I don't think it's as bad as a yawn and going to sleep yet. So foul just tries to play.
He tries to side foot it, didn't he? He tried to put it in the opposite corner. Tried to pick his spot. Good save from the goalkeeper, though. Good hand on the ball.
Have I misjudged that? Did Haller touch the ball to feed in Bowen, or did that just go straight through to Bowen?
I can't tell, but Haller was going to touch it, wasn't he? I don't know if Bowen just called him to leave it. I think he did pass it. I think he just carried it on his way, didn't he?
Mm.
Come on, West Ham.
It's interesting though because we're in the start of the game.
This is a bit better now.
Much better.
This is much better now.
At the start of the game, they were targeting Masuaku, whereas Masuaku's now started going back the other way. I know they've started struggling.
Creswell on the ball.
It's a couple of times now he's beat his man.
Masuaku.
Go on, do him again.
Feeds Creswell back to Masuaku, back to Soucek, all the way back to Oggy. Tries to go low to Fornals, but it's dispossessed. Sheffield United player just smashes the ball.
He hadn't even touched him.
Is he giving a foul?
Touch him. Yeah. He didn't even touch him.
Haller touched it. Yeah, people are saying he did touch it. Well, we're waiting on a break. Let's get some of the comments.
Soucek didn't even touch it.
He didn't even touch him?
No. He didn't touch him. He's just hoofed it clear and thrown himself to the floor. Go on then.
There is a foul for free kick. So Tony Blackwell says, well done, Fabianski. King Fab. Creswell getting caught out again. When skies are grey, Haller gives us nothing. Get him off. Joan, we are getting better guys. Good shot, good save. We should try attacking down the right. That's from Joan. When skies are grey, Haller is just plain pure. Melius, Silva, who's on loan to Stars the Game today. He's a fantastic player. Go Hammers. It's good to hear.
I see.
Seems to be some tension between Haller and Fornals. Sheffield United on the attack again. They've got bodies forward. Good tackle. Good play from Haller. Oh, come on, Haller.
What was that touch?
Come on. I want him. I just want him to do so well. I just want him to do so well. Come on. Get a hold of the ball, West Ham. Sheffield United right back on the halfway line. Looks like they're...
We're pressing them a bit now.
Yeah. Go and press. Go.
Oh, what a ball from the goalkeeper.
Oh, come on, man.
What a ball from the goalkeeper.
I know.
Out wide for the West Ham players. Good cross end, but no one's there for Sheffield
Poor
United.
cross. That's poor cross.
Yeah. Gone out for a West Ham.
Brilliant ball from the goalkeeper, though.
West Ham,
split about 5 West Ham players.
yeah, Sheffield United passed the ball back to the keeper. Haller was running
That was
on.
a freaking shot. That was a howler, man.
He literally picked out their player from the middle of nowhere, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he really meant that.
31 minutes gone. Thoughts?
Someone said scrappy 1-0 in the comments, and yeah, they might have it nailed on right now.
Yeah. Well, I said 2-1. I said 2-1 on their channel.
Good ball from Bowen.
Now looking at like the way the game's going, I can see another frustrating one.
Cuts outside to his left foot. Shoot.
Someone have a go. Blocked.
So Fowler's got a hold of the ball though. He's going to cross it in. Is he? Is he
He's
feeding?
stood up.
Declan Rice.
Well, that's too much.
Yeah, but it's mainly me a bit.
Masuaku throw in.
Got
Feeds
thrown out of
Creswell. Oh, he's not made them.
You ain't gonna get anything for that.
No, no.
Ball stays
Like
in
if
play.
that was the other way around, I'd still say it'd be harsh. Like if we got given against us, it's one of them where
Declan Rice on the ball in the centre circle. Feeds out Haller on the right hand side. Plays it out to Foul. So Foul back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice switches play. Tries to find Masuaku, but doesn't. Robinson gets a hold of the ball for Sheffield United, and they start to play the ball out back to the Sheffield United keeper, smashing the ball up field.
That was some touch.
we're taking it quick. Go on, Pablo.
Fornals, Haller.
Go on.
Oh,
my God! Oh my goodness! How's he missed that?
How's he missed that?
And
You know what? See, that's what Haller gives you. That
Yeah.
flick on there was the intelligence of you get people around him.
Look at it. Look at it. There's players in front of Haller. He's calling for the ball. He's calling for the ball. Fornals crosses it in, finds him, dink.
He knew exactly where Souček was going.
Could he have passed it to Bowen?
It would have been a hard one though.
Yeah, I think you had to go for it. Oh, that was a goal.
Yeah.
That was a chance. That's the biggest chance of the game.
You've got, you know what? He's got to hit the target. If the keeper saves it, then
Yeah,
it is what it is, isn't it? But
that's a golden chance. You
got to hit the target there.
Yeah. But see, that's what Haller brings you. That, you know.
If you get players up and around him.
Yeah.
As we've been saying.
Declan Rice.
Yeah, that's the biggest chance of the game so far.
Yeah, 100%. Masuaku doing some trickery, doing well. Balbuena.
Was that goals from crosses? We've scored the second most this year.
Yeah, goals from crosses the most this season. We're on par with Chelsea 5 and then Everton on 7.
But yeah, then they scored a couple of crosses. I think they scored like 3 crosses today, didn't they?
I think so.
I think all
Guys,
their
I'm
goals
really-
were crosses.
Digne got 2.
I'm really delighted. I'm really delighted to see Balbuena. I really am being. He's kind of proven a lot of credits wrong, isn't he? He stepped back in. He's doing a job. He looks calm. He looks collected. He looks up for it.
And his distribution's been all right.
Yeah.
He's
It
actually
seems that
passing to the player.
the three at the back sort of opened him back up as well.
He's
The
actually
three at the back
passing
seem
to
to
our
suit him
teammates.
more than
Yeah.
like him and Creswell both really.
But he looks
seem to enjoy
confident.
the three at the back.
He looks confident. Well,
Come
one
on,
from
ref,
there.
that's pulling.
Go on.
That's got to be.
He's got the ball.
Why
He's given a free kick there. But hold on a second. Why is he not
Still had
letting
the
play?
advantage. Yeah. I think you've done what I did. I thought straight away saw the foul when he just gone, yep, foul. But again, that's where the good ref would just go, no, play the advantage. Say that, Haller's not going to run anywhere, is he?
Yeah, exactly. Let's be honest.
You probably want the free kick instead.
West Ham free kick.
Creswell's moaning
Right-hand
about
side.
something. What's he moaning about?
Let's go back. Creswell's on the ball. Looks like it's going to be an in-swinger. But what, 40 yards out?
Yeah, about that. 35 maybe.
Kind of
It's right out on the wing, isn't it?
Rubbish.
Oh, I
Rubbish.
don't think we've beat fucking first man on a single set piece yet.
Here it goes again.
No, we haven't. And that's what I said with the Fulham game where we couldn't freaking cross to save our lives.
Phil back in again.
Cross.
Back in or
And then,
corner.
and then as I say that.
Yeah, but it wasn't a set piece though, was it? It's like in free play, he's like, yeah, I can play the ball.
It's yeah, you're right. In free play, he's just pings a ball and it gets directly to the man.
But as soon as a set piece, like
just can't do it. Creswell on a corner. Well, here we go. Here we go. Is he going to beat the first man? He has done for a corner already, to be fair. Creswell. He has done good
he's beat
corner.
the first man.
Good corner, but no one was there.
He's given a free kick.
Yeah.
So we've come into this game. I said they come flying out of the box and they've sort of regressed again since.
Yeah, having a good season, Creswell. Look at this. Look at the stats on that.
No, it's not bad, is it? And considering he's not actually playing left back now, he's playing. I think it benefits him though because it leaves him a little bit deeper and it gives him more time on the ball to actually play a ball in. Like he's not trying to beat a man and then get the cross in. It's like Arthur's going forward and he's just dropping it back to him to then ping the ball in. Nice quick throw from Masuaku there. Something we rarely do.
Matt, can you look at the private chat, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunday roast dinner's coming first. I need to go and put the beef on. So I need Matt to do something for me. Balbuena tries to switch the ball straight to the Sheffield United keeper.
But yeah, what do you think so far? It's not been bad. But I'll be honest with you, it's not.
No, we're getting into the game. Like I said, they come
bad.
flying out of the blocks at the start, didn't they?
Mm.
We're getting into the game. Half time's coming up.
I know, yeah.
I know.
That's the thing, isn't it? We're just starting to get rhythm going, and then it's about to be half time.
Good ball. Come on, get to it so far.
Oh, it's just too far. So we've had more shots, but we're not hitting the target.
Yeah.
They've had 3 shots, we've had 4. They've had 3 on target, we've had 1 on target.
Yeah, to be fair, like Bowen's caused that left side problems. To be fair, he's caused their left side problems. It's just the problem is like it's just the end product.
Yeah, but they've been targeting Arthur as well, and he's been causing them problems. Like they've been causing him problems when they've got targeted and managed to get forward.
Mm.
But yeah, like all their shots seem to be on target. They don't waste.
Oh, good save from Fabianski. What was that? Was that more of an exaggerated save?
I think he was struggling to get it. I think it was the dip and the curve, wasn't it?
Yeah.
McBurney's headed the ball from a good the penalty spot, basically.
Yeah, but he was very flat-footed to begin with.
Yeah. Two-handed save, tipped it over the bar. Good chance from Sheffield United, though.
Yeah, good header though, to be fair.
Sheffield United corner.
Ball in.
Oh, he's hit the post! Get out of the ball! They're going to call for a VAR. They're going to hit a VAR, are they not? I was offside.
That's offside.
That's not when he went to clear the ball there. He took the Sheffield United player
that's
out.
what I thought.
So fortunately for us, it was offside.
Finishing the half strong, Sheffield United. Oh, he's miles off. He was miles off. That was good. That was
don't
actually a good defensive line.
Oh, is that because he got involved with the ball after?
Well, no, because McBurney was miles off, wasn't he? And he actually flicked it onto the post.
I didn't see that. I don't know why I seen. Sorry, I missed that.
So the ball coming to McBurney at the back post. He nodded it down. He nodded it down to McGoldrick. McGoldrick headed it onto the post, but McGoldrick was about 4 yards offside. The whole back line ran out together, and he was like on the edge of 6 yard box on his own. It was an easy offside decision. I can see why the flag went straight up, but
We need to get hold of the ball again because they've started to play the last couple of minutes.
yeah, so they started the half well, and they're trying to finish it well.
Yeah.
We just sort of started. We can't get a foot on the ball again.
No.
Oh, look, again, McGoldrick picks it up. No one's brought him down. No one challenges him. No pressure on the ball again.
He's such a difficult. That's what they were saying last night. Such a difficult player to match. Oh, here we go. Oh, get rid of it.
Was that McGoldrick? Yeah.
He's a low shot.
Oh,
He
Good
drops
cross.
out. He drops in. He's out in the wing. Look at him. Look where he is. I mean, Augie's got no one to mark. It's not a bad thing. He's just trying to draw.
as long as he's switched on. It's not a bad thing
Yeah.
as long as he's switched on.
Go on, Rice. Go on, Rice.
Because that's the problem.
Feeds
Sometimes
out.
when you've got nothing to do.
That's it, Bound. That's it.
Cross in. There's no one there, and it's
Nah.
straight to the keeper.
It wasn't good. No, not good.
Come on, West Ham. Goal before half time would be great.
Oh, well played, Bueno.
Good
Go on.
ball, Bowen. Go on, Bowen.
Great ball.
Cut inside. Go on, Bowen. Go on, feed him. Feed him. Hit him.
Oh my god.
Could he lay that off to Haller?
He had a slight.
That's what I was just about. That was my initial.
He could have squared it to Haller.
That was my initial reaction.
Right, he should have just laid. Once he
Now,
put
look,
it on the
watch.
floor.
Right now.
Yeah, look, he should have laid it off to him.
Unlucky.
Obviously, he just fancied going on his left foot, didn't he? He went near post as well.
Defender got a hold of it. Good.
This is what I'm
Good
saying.
game.
That
He shot near post though. He should have been going far post.
Oh.
it's about decision making as well. Yeah, should have laid that off if he was like had his head up and just saw Haller making that run.
I think once he cut inside, that was it, wasn't it? He was just like,
Who's offside here? Who's off? McGoldrick.
yeah, look, he's
Yeah.
miles off, and he
Oh,
heads it onto the
yeah.
post.
Does he? Oh,
He
right, sorry.
he heads it onto the post, and then the other guy gets involved.
Yeah, Bowen should have laid it off. I'm sticking to my guns. Yeah, he should have passed it.
I agree with you, Sis. Yeah, I agree.
Like Haller made that run. He made that run there, literally.
Yeah, and that's where it should have gone. Service should have gone into him.
And that's like sometimes like issues with like us going forward. It's like our decision making.
Like that should have been. Is that no injury time?
No,
Nothing. All right.
no, that's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you okay to do it, Matt? Yeah. I just need to nip off and cook the old beef. I'll be 2 minutes.
The old beef.
I think, yeah, we're having beef roast dinner today, mate.
Oh, no.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, I got the lamb going. Yeah.
Right, you've got Jake back on. I'll bring Jake on and then I'll head. Welcome back, Jake. I'm heading for the halftime. I'll be back soon.
Bye, Anton. Bye, Anton.
Right. So half time. Jake, what do you think? How do you think the half went?
Well, I thought, in my opinion, I thought the start was a game of 3 periods. I thought Sheffield United started the better side, and then we kind of came into it, and then obviously they've just ended the first half very well with a few chances.
It's fair. I mean, Seth, do you add on to that?
Yeah, so like you look at like the first like 5-10 minutes, like Sheffield United were like coming at us, pressing us so high, trying to make us like put us under pressure. We couldn't really get a foothold in the game. Then as they started to step off a bit, we sort of like got the ball moving about a bit more. and then we made a few chances as well, and then they got back in it again. We had another chance. It's just one of them weird games at the moment, but we've not been too bad, to be honest. It's just I feel that sometimes with our decision making and our end product, it needs to be a bit better, and especially our deliveries as well. They've got to be a bit better. But other than that, it's not been too bad. I'll be honest with you, not been too bad.
So, who do you think's been our best player in the first half? Possess first. Go on.
I don't know. Jake, do you want to answer that first? Because I'm struggling to see who's been the best player at the moment first. I'll be honest with
it's
you.
hard to kind of pinpoint. There hasn't been one player that I thought's been really good. Really, yeah, that's a hard one. I think Rice has played well, but yeah, it's quite hard to pinpoint one player.
Fair enough. Trying to think, we got a couple of, we had our big chance was the Souček.
Yeah.
Some of the guys in the comments are saying he should have squared it. What do you guys think about that? I thought he didn't have time to even look.
Okay.
The reaction time for that.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, you should have. Yeah, you should have scored. Yeah, you should have done something. At least put it on target. To him to square it, I was like, could he have? But no, I don't think he would have had the time to square it to Bowen. Whereas Bowen, he should have squared it to Haller when he was making that run.
Jake?
Yeah.
He should have laid off Haller for that one, to be honest with you. If he looked up and saw Haller make that run, he could have easily laid him off.
Yeah, well, I think we had them 2 chances, didn't we? The Soufal one and the Souček one. I think we should have probably scored both, but I think they wouldn't have had us. Said I don't think they would have had the time to square, and I think they should have, as they did, shot.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just that final product that it just wasn't meant to be there.
What we're saying about Fabianski, for me, I'd say he was probably I think West Ham's best player in the first half. I think he made some really big saves. Yeah.
Yeah, he has made some big saves. Yeah, so probably if you say the one player, then yeah, probably him. He's kept us in the game. He's made a few decent saves. I just think how we go about second half. We've got to see how it goes second half, and then if it's not going the way, we've got to bring on some attacking subs. I'd say, just to get more creativity going forward.
Slided into that. What subs can you see being made in the second half? What would you make?
Benrahma.
Yeah, Benrahma and Lanzini,
Who'd you bring one for?
That's the thing, though. That is the question. Who do you bring him on for? I'll probably sacrifice Fornals for one, and I don't know. The second one's gonna be interesting. I don't know with the second one, but I know for my first one, I'd say Benrahma for Fornals. That's my first definite sub.
Yeah.
And what are we saying about Haller? How do you think he's played?
Well,
it's been a struggle for him. It has been a struggle for him. He's trying to play a certain way, which is not really suiting him, especially with the system. It's not really suiting him. But he has done a few good things. He set up Souček, He has tried. He has tried to get the ball to feet to him. He has been laying people off. He has been trying to get people into the game. But it's been a frustrating one for him,
Because he had that one. Well, he said that he hasn't really had a chance, has he? He had the one where he could have had a chance if Bowen had laid it off to him.
Yeah.
And then he had the flick on for Souček's chance. And he had a clever. And the more the game went on, he started to get into the game a little bit, and he had some clever touches and passes that weren't just quite coming off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Has he done enough to stay on the pitch for the 90 minutes?
Who's that? Hello.
Or do you think he might be one of the ones to come off?
I think.
Hello, yeah.
I don't know. I think if it doesn't go his way, second half, I could see him coming off. But the question is, what would you do? Would you put Bowen up front and then get Lanzini and Benrahma?
Well, that's what I was going to say. We haven't actually got a centre forward on the bench, have we?
But we haven't got a centre forward on the bench. That's the issue.
You thought he might have put one of the kids on the bench, just to make sure you've got a centre forward on the bench.
Exactly.
I mean, we've got Benrahma and Lanzini.
Mm.
And Benrahma could come on and you could move Bowen inside, or maybe play Benrahma as a false number 9.
Yeah.
We haven't got an actual centre forward on the bench, and we've got a couple of the kids in the, Odiabeko. I think, did Silva go out on loan? I think Silva went, didn't he? So you've got Odiabeko in the kids. I mean, unless Moyes doesn't want to risk it, But you've not got many options for striker. So do we think Haller's going to see the 90 minutes out purely because there's no one to come on for him?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe because we don't have any other strikers. He probably may last the 90 minutes.
Because even like Yarmolenko obviously is isolating. So, I mean, Jake, if we took Haller off, who would you move up into his position?
Well, I don't like seeing Bowen playing that false number 9 role. I don't really think, personally, I wouldn't take him off. I think we've got to keep faith in him personally. But if they did, it would have to be either Bowen or Ben Rama going up there. But I don't really like seeing Bowen kind of being up front. I think he's a winger, personally. I think.
People in the chat are saying subs. People are saying Lanzini and Benrahma for Bowen and Fornals. People are saying Haller's actually done quite well. He's not getting the service, but he's winning his headers.
Yeah,
He's getting the contributions in. So it's
like
it's going to be an interesting one in the second half.
I'll be honest with you.
You know, like we said, the start of it, they came flying out, didn't they? Pressing us really high. Fabianski's made some big saves. The middle section, we had a couple of big chances. You know, the Souček chance and the Bowen chance and the Soufal chance. We didn't even talk about that one.
Yeah,
good save from the goalkeeper. He tried to get it back across the goalkeeper. So both teams have had chances. It's rather more open than I thought it would be, though. I didn't think it'd be that open.
Yeah, it would just be interesting how Moyes approaches this second half now.
Well, what do you think? We're away from home. Is Moyes just going to be good old Moyes and go for the point? Or is he actually going to make attacking subs and try and go for 3?
I think he'll try and go for it, make attacking subs and go for the 3 points. To be honest with you.
I hope he does.
Yeah. Like Jake said, I hope he does. Because that's what
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. Because it's Moyes, isn't it? You know, sometimes he doesn't like roll. You know, sometimes he doesn't like rolling dice. You know, we see it. We get to the 80th minute and he makes his first attacking sub. It's just one of them, isn't it?
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about if they're going to get to the 75th minute, he still hasn't made a sub.
Yeah. Sounds like Moyes.
Well, you said if you look at that team, the only subs that will always get made is the wingers. Because unless Souček or Rice get injured, he won't take one of them off.
But we do. I think we're struggling with the creativity, like we did for the Fulham game. I think we're just missing something, you know.
You know, that was the 2 subs, wasn't it? He had to make in the last game, the Fulham game. We had the full sub of Ogbonna, and the 2 subs were Bowen.
Lanzini and Benrahma,
For Lanzini and Benrahma, it was Bowen and Fornals that come off. And of course, we haven't even got Yarmolenko as an option to come up front today. So for me, that would be the first 2 subs. At the moment, it's like when you play FIFA and Football Manager, you always have subs you always make. I think at the moment it is going to be. You look at that squad. You don't want to upset the back line. Unless one of the fullbacks having an awful game, you don't want to sub one of them. You've only got Johnson could play either side, but you don't really want to bring him in unless you have to. You don't want to upset Souček and Rice sitting in front of the back 4. So it would be the wingers or the centre forward. We don't have a centre forward on the bench, do we, today? Which is, again, where our somewhat paper-thin squad shows. I think we've got a 24-man squad.
Could have had that in summer, but yeah, anyway.
It's one of them, isn't it? We'll find out what it's like when it comes to Christmas, because we've been quite lucky in that we haven't had Europe and we didn't get very far in the Cup, so we haven't had too many games. So we're doing all right on injuries at the moment, but
I think this is going to test us, yeah. I think
we're quite lucky in the sense that
really test us.
Antonio's nearly fit again and Haller hasn't, touched wood, been injured. Because what if Haller got injured against Fulham and he's out for a month? Who played up front today? No, not Malengo either.
Who knows?
We're it's one of them, isn't it? We know we need players in. Moyes is Moyes making a point today? Is that why he's not put a kid on the bench? Trying to make a point that he needs players because he wanted a striker and he got Benrahma, didn't he? He didn't get the striker he wanted.
With that conspiracy theory, that could possibly be the case.
Because he hasn't got centre forward on the bench, has he? He's actually brought in, Snodgrass has come back in and Noble's come back in. So he's brought on 2 of the old guard that play in the middle of the park as whole midfielders. I mean, Snoddy can sort of go on the wing for 20 minutes. But it's me just spouting. But sure, for me, I'd still want a centre forward on the bench.
Yeah, just for that option. Just for that option alone.
Even if he doesn't play, even if you don't need him, even if you only win 1-0, but you're happy with the way the team's playing, and he's just there for the experience, you'd have someone on the bench because if Haller could get injured in the first minute of the second half, and then you're going to have to put someone else up front, and it will entirely change the way we play because neither Benrahma or Bowen are going to play as holding players. They're not going to hold the ball up. It's risky. It's tight.
Put Bowen up there, and I think that just messes us up completely because obviously with Haller we haven't got the pace there that we've got with Antonio, who's a completely different striker, and then to take Haller off if he gets injured, it would just be a nightmare, I think.
Yeah, exactly. It will be a nightmare. And like you said, they're two. This is what I keep trying to say to people. They're two entirely different players. Like you just said, Antonio is very much pace and power.
Yeah.
Whereas Haller is into feet, flick-ons and technique. He's not pace and power. Like that point in the first half, we had that good bit. Was it the bit where we flicked it over the player's head? And he went to try and run past the next player. The next player just got in front of him and he fouled him, didn't he? He was never going to run past him.
Antonio would have bulldozed his way through.
Right, we're just about to come back to second half. We've got 2 minutes to go. So we'll go back for predictions again. What are we saying? What's your prediction?
I'll go
0-0 at half time. Jake's going for a 1-0 now. What are we saying, Seth?
Yeah, I'm going to go for 1-0.
I really wish I'd like screenshotted it or whatever. I can't remember what, someone in the chat before the game said it would be a scrappy 1-0.
Yeah.
And it does it does look like
yeah.
It does look like at the moment, doesn't it? I don't even know which way it's going to go, but it looks like it's got scrappy 1-0 written all over
it looks like it's going to go that way.
Thanks, Matt.
Cheers, Jake. Anyone that hasn't already, make sure you're getting subscribed to, is it West Ham Unofficial, Jake's channel?
Yeah.
Right, we're just about to come out for the second half. I'm assuming there's been no subs. Don't talk about us at the moment. They're looking at frigging Arsenal.
Yeah.
Like we're not even playing. You know, don't worry about our game at the moment. Arsenal playing Leeds. Cheers, guys. Thing is, they've got options on the bench. They've got Ollie Burke. They've got Ryan Brewster.
Yeah, that's insane. They got Brewster on the bench, haven't they?
But we've got Benrahma, so you know. And it could be it could be like, you know, a quick pace attacking player that comes off the bench in the second half when the legs are tired that changes the game. Sort of like Benrahma did when he come on against Fulham.
Yeah.
You know, he was the one that started started taking people off and running forward and stuff. And it comes down to that. But I hope not. I hope we get an early goal and we win like 2-0. I said 2-0 and I'm sticking to it at the moment.
I said 2-1.
I was going to say 2-1 in the predictions last night and Stell said it first. I was like,
I said 2-1. I said it was going to be a very frustrating game. And I'm proven to be right at the moment.
Because I said 2-0 because if you go on the stats this year, they've only scored 4 goals and they've conceded 2 goals a game. So that's why I was like, right, 2-1, nailed on, and Stell took it. I was like, oh. Yeah. So I don't know. I hope we not like we finished, but we're that middle section of the game. I hope we play like that because I hope Sheffield Utd don't come flying out the blocks again because we always start halves quietly, don't we? We always start
we always tend to
slowly.
We
need like 5 minutes to get into the game. And like they come flying out. There we go. Back to kick off.
Could we break the Sheffield United curse?
Well, as I said to Ant, we haven't won there in the league in years, have we? We did. I said this, and he was like, "We won there in 2004, which we did in the Championship." But
yeah, talking about the Premier League.
Yeah, well, even in the top flight, it's a long, long time.
And the last time we beat him was that 1-0 with Hayden Mullins.
Yeah, and that was at home, wasn't it? That wasn't even at Bramble Lane.
Bramble Lane. We haven't
beaten that was Magnuson's first game as not even owner, was he? But like, you know, the Icelandic ownership. Bowen should have got something out of that. Oh. Sheffield United now coming forward themselves. Ball in. Scrappy play. Back out to the wing. Looking for. I thought he was going to go for a deep cross there. Back out for him again for a cross. Back out again for another cross.
Yeah.
And cleared.
It seems like they're doing exactly how they're doing the first half, trying to come out.
Trying to come flying out and get that goal in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, like I said, they have come flying out the blocks again, like they did in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
But we just got to contain it again, contain it for the 5-10 minutes, and then build into it after. McGoldrick with the shot.
Yeah.
Has to be a very, very good shot to score from there. A lot of space. He shouldn't be getting that much space, but it was still quite. He's talking like 25 yards. He tried to put it in the near post bottom corner.
Mm-hmm.
Really, you're not going to score from there. You shouldn't score from there. Flick on from Haller. Oh, no one to read it. Again, the Haller winning the header.
That's it.
Deep ball from Soufal, looking for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, just over it. I would say we've. I know it's only been a couple of minutes, but we've gotten the ball more. The start of this half, they tried to go for the press, and we've sort of passed around it a bit.
Yeah, we sort of dealt with it straight away.
Saying that we're not, you're not going to bully us this half. We're not going to be just forced into continually hoofing it clear.
Mm. Yeah, it's slowed down. It's slowed down a bit now. So yeah. Get the ball down. That's it, Rice. Rice has got the ball.
Go on,
you've got to come to the ball, Hilaire, man. You've got to come to it.
Like I said, he keeps waiting for it to come to him, doesn't he?
That's good. It's a decent ball. That was a decent ball, to be fair, from Fleck. Just overhit a little bit. Now, Sheffield
Come on,
got the
Arthur.
ball now.
Stand him up, Arthur.
Yeah, dealt with it now.
Oh, well done.
That's it.
Got to switch it. Yeah. That was our ball, wasn't it? Surely he should have given a free kick for that. Like, sorry. Why did we not get the free kick for that?
That was a bit shaky there.
Why did we not get the free kick for that? That come off his arm. He just like stuck his arm way up there. It was like, I thought he was trying to catch it. He had his arm so high. Dealt with it again. Sustained a bit of pressure here from Sheffield United, but rather slow paced.
Yeah, they've slowed the tempo a bit. They've not.
They're trying to. They don't want it. They don't want the fast paced game. They want the tempo slowed up.
Oh.
Good bit of ball. It's in.
Okay, good. That's good.
Oh, good bit of defending in the end. Was that Bonner covering round?
I think so, yeah. That's why
Go on,
on the
Arthur.
ball now. Driving forward. Got 4 now. Plays it out to Suchek, I believe. Yeah. It's gone to Rice, you know. Yeah, they're just keeping the ball now. Just keeping possession there. Not trying to rush it. Not trying to force the play.
That's it. You just got to keep the ball for a bit. Let them chase after you. Nice switch of the play to Balbino.
That's
lost
it. Well done. Well done.
Go on, Soufal.
Well,
Solid.
Soufal, yeah.
Out of Masuaku.
That's it.
Chris was on the under that. Whip it in. Into the first man again.
There were plenty in the box. You're just fucking swing it in, man. There were so many in the box. Just look at the replay. Look how many people ran in the box.
Yeah, he just couldn't beat the first man again. It's been our struggle in this game today.
Yeah, it is. That has been our problem. It's like the Fulham game where we couldn't beat the first man, couldn't cross. You know,
He's loading up for the big one. Or he's gone short.
just like playing the final third has been a bit like subpar.
Little bit of interplay. Someone whip it in. Dancing feet from Masuaku. Rice. Oh, disguised one. Go on. Go on. Oh, saved. Just couldn't bring it down.
Nah.
Clever pass from Rice and good run from Haller. See, just couldn't bring it down. And he still got a shot on it, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Still managed to get a toe into it.
It's good defending. No, it is.
Shut down the space quickly in the end.
Saves per game. Bloody hell. Like Ramsdale's second on this.
They've not been playing well. Well, he said the Sheffield United fan was like, some of the games they played all right. But he said he's making saves, but he's also making mistakes. Go on, Haller. Hold that up. Go on. That's it. Oh, Tommy, that was poor touch.
Oh, yeah, it's got the ball back now. Yeah. Good hustling.
Another throw in. Yeah, put it down, Pablo. We wind him up again, will he, Masuaku? Looks like he's going to wind it up. He's going to shoot.
That touch was shocking.
Oh, Criswell, that touch. Go on, Haller. Go on, Haller. Still tracking him.
That's it. Put him
well
on
played.
The pressure. That's what they've done.
Yeah, well played. Haller and Soufal there, forcing out for the throw-in. Haller tracking back.
Missed much? I have watched it, but
no, not really. Half chance for Haller.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't get the ball under control, really. It was like a disguised chip over the top from Rice.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Again,
go on.
What's
it? What was I going to say? No substitutions, but
no.
53 minutes gone. More of the same. Could go either way.
Well, I think we did wonder if they were like how they come out for the second half because it looked like they were going to try and come flying out the blocks again, Sheffield United. And at the end of it, they 2 minutes in, they realised they weren't going to do it. But I said someone in the first half, someone in the preview before we started the game today, the pre-match said, "What a scrappy 1-0." It looks like it's going to be again at the moment. It doesn't look. It looks like the odd goal could nick it.
How was Jake? Was Jake okay?
Yeah, Jake was all right. Yeah. Oh, look, there's a rainbow.
Come on, Matt. There's got to be more interesting things than that.
That's how bad the game's been. That the cameraman's like, "Oh, look, a rainbow."
Okay.
Come on, Haller, get up top. Come on, Haller, come on, get up more. He's not even on the ball. I'm just looking at his positioning.
Go on, Arthur. Oh. What a goal. I'm sorry, I jumped here. What a goal.
How have you seen it?
Because I've still got it on the TV. I'm watching both.
Don't be doing that.
Mate. What a goal.
Oh, no, my stream. My stream. No.
Go on, hit it.
Bang. Right, your stream's died, hasn't it, Ant, right?
Oh, my God, my stream just died.
Haller just smashed it in the top corner from 25 yards.
I said this.
Edge of the box. It was about 22 yards. In the D, Fornals has a shot on the edge of the box. It gets blocked. It rolls across the D to Haller. First time, one touch. outside the boot, top corner.
What
a goal! Bang!
Come on, let me see the replay. I can't believe I missed it.
What a
I've
goal!
got it back now. I've got it back.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
Did he
So
he
big
get
clearance
hands for that?
there. So Foul
Yep.
clicks the ball halfway line, feeds in Bowen. Bowen goes
the
out
hands
wide
as well,
for
the
now.
keeper.
It's a 4 hours.
Rolls
shot
it to
blocked.
Haller. Smash top corner. Come on, Haller. 1-0. Yes.
What a goal, mate!
Matt,
Sarah,
turn
you
your
need to
bloody
step
team
up.
off.
I'd had it off. I think I'd only turned the TV off and I hadn't turned the actual stream off. The TV come back on. I was like, oh.
Tell you what, guys. Confidence boost. Confidence boost.
I said it. I said Haller will score. I said it. I knew.
A lot of people today said he'd score.
Yeah, I said on the
course,
United
I
channel,
said
I said he was going to score.
What a goal, mate! Said he might need to deliver something today, and he's had no service. He still managed to get a goal,
Hey, do you know what? Valid point. He has had no service.
Yeah,
and
Still
he's got
smashed
one out of nothing. He's just smashed one in the top bins from 20, 22 yards. Thing is, what, he didn't even take a touch, did he? 4 hours shot
no,
got
he
blocked,
just smashed
and he just let it like he was happy for it to roll across him, and he just let first time he cut across it, well, didn't he? He sliced across it, it bent away into the top corner.
But yeah, now it's interesting because now Sheffield United have to really come at us.
Yeah,
now.
they've got to come out now. Right, 1 sec. Dive away for a sec.
Can't believe your stream just went off.
I honestly, mate, literally right before the goal, just before the goal.
Unfortunate timing. Unfortunate timing.
Great goal,
Yeah.
though. Great goal. Sheffield United playing the ball. They've done really well. They're inside. Well done, Rice. So check clears. Rice done well there. Now, listen, Cess, this is where I'm at. We're nearly 60 minutes into the game. Haller smashed a beautiful ball into the back of the net. He's still getting no service. He's got a bit of confidence. What do you do? Do you try and now play to his strengths, or do you stick with the current lineup?
I'll get someone like Ben Rama on to like give some creativity like in the game so he can get something, you know. Because someone like Ben Rama will probably help him, you know. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, 100%.
Just give him something, you know.
Get your comments in and let us know your thoughts. Would you rather keep it as it is, or would you like to make a substitution and try and maybe look at the confidence that, oh, it's unlucky. That was unlucky. West Ham tried a long ball there, but the Sheffield United player intercepted. If not, it would have gone straight through to Bowen. Someone's made a point there in the comments. Even if we scored another goal, I don't want to get too confident here. Would we see the likes of Noble? Come on. And that wouldn't surprise me. What a goal. They're going to show it again. So Foul collects the ball.
And they're just like walking like Terminator, just like, yeah, look at me, man.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me it wouldn't surprise me if like they'll throw on Noble or something, or freaking
10 minutes to go, mate. Noble come on to shore it up, and then we'll probably throw it away.
Yeah. You
That's
can
West
see
Ham,
something
Wayne.
happening, to be fair.
You can see Haller's definitely getting frustrated because what I will say is, to be fair to him, he's won quite a few headers and a few flick-ons.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but a few, and no one else has been at the tail end of it.
Yeah,
He's
that's what
actually
I'm saying.
won most of his headers, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's won most of them.
And you can
And he's
see
just
him there.
getting no service. He's getting frustrated because he's not getting the service. And he just showed you, look, this is if you give me the service, this is what I can do.
So, he said
Go
someone's
on.
having a problem.
Go on, stay on. Go on, Pablo. Get it in.
Again, see?
Dealing on the ball.
Again.
Oh.
Again.
What minute? What minute are you on?
60, 40. What are you
Yeah,
on?
same.
Oh, I'm 10 seconds behind, so I need to redo this.
Oh, yeah. See, my actual TV is only about 20 seconds in front of what we're watching. But you're even further behind that.
I need to redo
See,
that.
again, do you see what I'm saying about decision making? Look there, he could have literally...
Should have whipped it into Haller.
Could
Haller
have
was
put
in
Haller
1-on-1.
through.
Yeah. And that's maybe where you want like a Ben Rama, because Ben Rama would have picked the pass, I feel. Oh,
Right, I'm on 61.03.
You've gone... you're still about 10 seconds behind, mate.
Yeah.
61.10.
Yeah, about 10 seconds behind.
Well, they've lost Ampadu to injury. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone off.
Oh, did they? Who come on for him? I didn't even notice that.
Jack Robinson's come on.
Jack Robinson came on.
Which is has he gone to left back or has he gone to left wing? Because he's actually a left winger, isn't he? He's a left wing back, Robinson.
Yeah.
I've got to agree with all the people in the comments. I think Fornals needs to come off just now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get him off and put Benrahma on. Especially after that chance there. When he didn't play in. Oh, this has died now. My one's died. Ants cursed me.
I'm on. Oh, mine's gone again.
I'm on 62.
I've still got it on the TV in the background anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, they're just literally just keeping possession at the moment.
I've got a backup one.
Trying not to rush it.
I've got a backup one, which is 62.20.
That's actually probably in front of where you were, to be honest.
Yeah.
What are you on, Sis?
62.38.
That's about where you were anyway, I think.
Yeah.
See, my active team...
The thing now is Haller's doing like pretty decent, to be fair now.
Yeah.
Even before he did with the goal,
Right.
He's been making runs.
What's
Like
your,
I said,
what's
this is what
one
I'm
on?
saying. This is what I don't
stick to my one.
understand. He's been making runs. You saw in the game, and they're just not playing him in.
No.
There's been a few occasions where he's literally just made the run, literally not been fed through. Oh, could have done better. But yeah, I think get Ben Rama on for Fornals.
I've just seen the Augie header.
Yeah, we should have done better.
Ryan Bruce is about to come on as well.
Yeah.
Who?
Ryan Brewster.
So they're gonna try and go for it.
We're gonna have to. This is one of the games they probably looked at and went, we need to get points from, especially after this start. So they took off Norwood. So they've taken off one of their centre mids and put on another attacker, and he's really wide for front three. I know it looks like they've shuffled the midfield round rather than one holding and two in front.
Yeah.
Looks like they've got two holding. It looks like McGoldrick's gone to centre attacking mid. And Brewster's going up front.
Yeah.
So that basically like
he's been dropping anyway.
Yeah. So it is like a 3-4-1-2 they're playing now.
I'm gonna let you close this off, and then I'll join you near the end because I like the element of surprise.
AKA like his
Can't find a decent stream. Yeah, well, to be fair, the one I was watching died as well. When I logged it back on, it was like 2 minutes.
I have got a stream, guys. I have got one, but I hate the fact that someone's 10, 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm 64.40.
Well, you're only at 10 seconds.
I'm on 65.20.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
You're
about 30 seconds in front.
Yeah.
I'll be quiet. It's all right. I'll let you guys call it. I'll be quiet.
No, don't worry. Next minute, you're going to see you just going, literally scream.
Sorry, I couldn't keep quiet for that goal. I'd had it on in the background. I'd seen a couple of bits where I was like,
enough.
But that, just top bins from 22, 23 yards?
Mm. I told you, man. Chelsea's put on the Ivory Coast shirt, man.
Well, which made sense, to be honest, because I was talking to a mate and he was like, oh, why has he not gone for France? I was like, he's never going to get into the France team.
No.
If nothing else, he's got frigging Griezmann and Mbappe in front of him. And
Yeah, but
probably
even
Giroud,
that,
to be
you still
honest.
got all the youngsters as well.
You got
still
like and Giroud. Giroud's like
Still
about
got
to
Giroud who
take
plays,
past
like, a pivotal part.
Henri, isn't he? I think he's like about to go past Henri's.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's 5. I think
He's
like,
closing in on it, isn't he? He's not far off it now.
It's like 6 goals away, maybe 5. I don't know.
He still does a job for them. Like you said, and all the young ones come up as well. Like saying that, we could sell him and he'd go back to Germany and score a bucket load of goals, and he'd be like a Declan Rice. He's like, oh, I should have stayed.
Mm.
You know, like when Rice played for Ireland, because he was like, I'm never going to get to England, and then. Sheffield United have started attacking more now.
Yeah.
Which, you know, having taken off a midfielder for a centre forward, you'd expect. But this now plays into our game because now we can play on the counter attack.
Mm-hmm. I still think we need to make that sub.
I still think we need another goal. And you know what?
And another goal as well.
As a West Ham fan, it's just for me. Whenever it's 1-0, I'm like,
Oh yeah, with that Fulham game, it literally was like, it's just 0-0.
And we only scored. The thing is, we scored in the 91st minute, and then we still managed to give away a penalty.
Still managed to give away a penalty. So
there was 4 minutes of added time. We scored in the first minute, and we still gave away a penalty
in the
for them
94th minute. Ooh, decent shot, but just went over. That's the same. You can't really trust it. It's just like we still managed to.
So they've made 2 subs, right? Because one of the defenders got forced off.
Yeah, Ampadu got forced off.
And they've just brought Brewster on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you think Moyes will play Antonio Haller as a 2-pronged partnership? He did last year, didn't he, in games? He did play him as a 4-4-2.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he will at the moment because...
I don't see it happening.
I could see it.
Oh, that's it. Go on.
I could see it if he was playing Antonio back again on the wing as part of that 2 wide of him.
Fornals, for fuck's sake, man.
Yeah, he does need to come off. He overthinks it sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He tries that little bit too much when the pass is there and he's like, oh, if I do this first, then this. I don't think he will put him as a 2-prong attack because I think, first of all, it'll change formation.
Yeah,
well, unless he plays him on the wing as one of the wingers, which really doesn't suit.
No, I just can't see that happening. I'll be honest with you.
Because of the way he's played as centre forward now, you don't really want to stick him back out on the wing, do you? Don't get me wrong, Antonio would do it in a heartbeat. He's that sort of guy, isn't he? He's the sort of one where you say, Antonio, go play here. He's like, yeah, sweet. Team needs me to play there. That's where I'll go. Hello. Got to do better there. But, I mean, the games last season, we played Chelsea away. We won 1-0. They played 4-4-2. Bournemouth game at home, we played 4-4-2. And Southampton game at home, we played 4-4-2. And all of them games, he either scored or assisted. Both of them either scored or assisted. You know, they all both done something to contribute.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You just see what I said?
Yeah.
He didn't open his body up, did he? He hit really flat. But yeah, it does sort of play into us now. Especially where I get Ben Rama on for the pace. Because it does play.
He got service and he screwed up.
And he stuck it wide.
Yeah.
Stuck it
I
wide.
was like, oh, he's got to do better there.
Oh, dear.
So they've made 2 subs. They've got 1 sub left now.
Gutted for him.
Ball whipped in. Oh, we haven't made a sub yet. And what is it? 70th minute?
Yeah.
There was me and Ant before the start saying, oh, Moyes has started to get a bit more adventurous now. He's making subs earlier.
No.
No, just forget all of that.
No. It's happened. He's gone back to it now. He's gone back to his old ways now.
Oh, Arthur. You'll see it in a second. You'll see what I'm...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because you see, like, Rice looks up there and he sees Fornals and Masuaku and was like, boom, we got 2 guys open there, ready to go. And Rice pings it out and Masuaku like actually gave up, didn't think Rice even saw him, and then obviously Fornals didn't make it. Fornals ain't got the pace, but it was made for Masuaku, that ball.
Mm.
West Ham need to make a change. Yeah, you're right, Jake. We do, and everyone else. He said, Scott said, Jake, we're all.
I think
screaming
we've been
at our TV.
freaking screaming at for God knows how long. I think the last 10 minutes we've been screaming at he needs to make a change. So
Well, look, there you go. Jake said we needs to make a change. Scott said,
yeah,
that's what we all scream at our TVs.
yeah. Literally, it's like a running commentary. Like Moyes needs to make a change. Yeah, that's.
But it's just we got the corner. Can we do anything from it? Creswell again, and his delivery's not been great.
Throw my freaking pillow, like fucking make the sub, Moyes. Do something. Come on, don't do this. Don't leave it to 8. Don't be that guy 80th minute and just still make no sub. Don't be that guy.
Ah, fucking hell.
Don't be that guy, please. Because the more this is 1-0, the more I'm slightly getting worried.
Well, Rice just pinged one off the crossbar, so.
Oh, cheers.
Chat just said it. It's in the chat. I haven't seen it yet. It's just come off the chat. Oh, header. Good header. I've just seen it. No, I saw it in the chat. Someone's put Rice off the crossbar. I was like, what?
I'm turning notifications off.
Well, that's the thing. I have notifications on, so even when we score, I find out before we score because my phone goes off. Because I get all the notifications from West Ham, so they're normally on it, and it's like ding.
Oh yeah, I forget about that shit. Yeah. But luckily, mine was late, so my notifications were late.
Oh mate, I know.
I hope it stays like this because I took a free hit for my FPL, and literally I
would you believe, right? Last week before the fixtures last weekend, I took Souček out of my team. I chucked in Benrahma. I called Souček scored, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because my mates at work do the Sunlight Dream Team.
Mm.
And Souček was one of the really cheap ones. He was like $2.5 million. And I was like, he normally bangs in a few goals. I'll chuck him in. And he hadn't done anything. And I was like,
I got Soufal, Creswell, and Fabianski. So I took a free hit. Literally. So that should be all right. Hopefully
so if we can get the clean sheet, you'd be in the points.
Yeah, I'll be in the points. And I got Calvert-Lewin as well.
And he scored 2?
Yeah, he scored 2. Hernandez is my captain.
I'll tell you what, mate, he's been on fire this season.
Yeah, he's my captain. And I got
I didn't see either like Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah?
I didn't see either really coming. Like he's another one like McGoldrick, I always think, Calvert-Lewin. Like, he's a good battler. He hold up the ball. He does really well, but he's not a finisher.
Yeah,
this season, he's just gone like bang.
Yeah.
Like, did you see his first goal today?
Yeah. You know what? No, I've not seen the highlights.
So, right, his first goal. His second goal was a good goal, right? His first goal. This is how you know when you're in form, right? So Richarlison got to the byline. He's cut it back. Fine. All right. He cut it back, and defender bubbles through the defender's legs. Calvert-Lewin isn't looking at the ball, isn't even facing the goal. It hits the back of his calf and ends up in the back of the net.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't do this. Oh my fucking god! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's why I went.
Oh god! Right, can we now make this sub now? Honestly, this is getting ridiculous now. Can we just get Benrahma on now? We need to make changes now.
They've just made their last sub.
And I know. We need to
They've just took off Basham for Lundstrom.
Is that because he hit the bar? Is your reaction because he hit the bar?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, that's why we was talking. I was talking about Richarlison. I just went. Basham is he a defender? Basham.
Yeah.
So they've just took off Basham and put on Lundstrom. So they're now playing 4-3-3.
Yes.
First sub is 4 hours for Lanzini. So he has taken off 4 hours, but he put on Lanzini and he didn't even put on Benrahma.
Fuck!
Please say that's a joke.
Mate, I'm about 30 seconds in front of you. It's not.
No, yeah, he's put Lanzini on first. Jesus.
Need fresh legs to run their defence to put them on the back foot for counter-attacking to put on Lanzini.
Yes.
He's got like the mobility of frigging Haller.
This doesn't make sense.
No.
Benrahma should have come on first.
Yeah.
I don't know. And what did I say? I said the more it's 1-0, the more I'm worried. And they hit the freaking bar, just as I say that as well.
What I say to you, I don't like 1-0 as West Ham fan. It's like, no.
No, I don't. I don't like
We need that
2-0.
second goal. Well, West Ham fan don't like 3-0, do you? We've done enough for them as well. We've thrown away a 3-0 lead. But we really need a second goal. I think
Say
at this
that
point,
again,
the second goal, we need a
The
second
thing
goal.
is, like, if they score, I will not be surprised. Like, I will not be shocked if they score.
I think if we
No.
got a second goal now, I think it would probably kill them off.
Yes.
Because they made their subs now. They've gone to 4 at the back. What? Lundstrom. Who's in the midfield now? Because they've got
Lundstrom,
McBurney,
Norwood, and
McBurney.
no, Robertson. Wait, I believe. Wait, is
No,
Robertson
he's
gone
full
left?
back, isn't he? He's
He's
left
gone
back,
left
isn't
back. So
he? Yeah, because they've gone to 4 at the back now.
who's the other one? Oh, Bird.
Oh, Berger, yeah.
Yeah, Bird. Yeah.
They got Berger. Was it Berger, Fleck?
Norwood and Lundstrom. That's the 3.
Yeah. And then they've got McBurney, Goldrick, and Brewster up front. They've gone from a 3-5-2 to a 4-3-3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up at 77.51.
Yeah, I'm
You're about 30 seconds behind me. But I've been trying to keep quiet.
No, don't, mate. Don't. It's fine.
You're hearing random sounds out of me, so like, what's going on?
No, this is this is really like
This is squeaky bum time now.
he needs to get Benrahma on immediately. Okay.
Especially now that they've gone like 4-3-3 sort of thing. Like, which I don't really get. Maybe it's just, obviously I'm not a Sheffield United fan, but I always thought their thing was the fullbacks.
Yeah.
So why would you then change formation that nullifies the fullbacks? Makes it into a back 4?
I don't know, man. I'll be honest.
You're on the podcast now.
Oh, Arthur, you.
I know. I'm just about to see that as well. God damn it. Why is you standing there, man?
You see, he looked like Rice ran at him, picked him out for him, and he just stood there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hit it. Ah.
Matt,
Couldn't get the shot away.
Matt, commentate. The fans will want
Nearly
it. Go
done
for
this game,
it.
innit?
Do it, mate.
Oh, well, Sheffield United from there got a counter attack. We got a throw in down in West Ham's half. They were going back, I think, to VAR for something, but wherever it was, they decided no on it. Sheffield United got a throw in down our left back position. They sprayed it across to the right hand side. back to the fullback at Robinson at left hand side. Sorry, from the right hand side. McGoldrick dropping short's gone back to the halfway line again. They've gone back inside their own half to start again. They're prodding and probing now. Long ball into the box. And, well, dealt with by Barbaina and Soufal. West Ham throwing down in the right back. Yeah, see, it's just, as I was saying before, it's strange that they've taken off, they've got rid of their width for their fullbacks. Because that is their game, is it not? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the game is getting the fullbacks, the wing backs, down the wing to whip balls in.
Yeah.
And if you take a defender off and you go to a 4 at the back, they can't just bomb on.
They can't bomb because it just leaves them exposed.
Yeah. West Ham, poor throw in, straight back to Sheffield United. They recycle it on the halfway line. Oh, intercepted by Bowen to Haller, back to Bowen. Bowen now looks tries to bring a counter on, and he's just got shoved off the ball by Lundstrom.
Canberra, just come on, please.
Oh, brilliant play by Rice there. Ref, that's a foul.
It's literally like 82 minutes, sir. We need to get him on, man.
Brewster, you caught him. I don't know what you're moaning about, mate. Like you caught him.
You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna throw no ball off or something.
Yeah,
if you're watching the Matchday Live with us, make sure you tune in straight in after, about 5-10 minutes after. We'll be doing our live highlights and words review.
David Moyes is giving some instructions on the touchline. Don't put a fucking sub on.
Yeah.
West Ham free kick, 10 yards their own half, but Baina with the long ball up towards Haller. Haller just pushed off the ball. Literally, the guy's got 2 hands on him. Ref don't even care. Baina wings it back. Lanzini with a quick feet. Switches out to right hand side to Soufal. But Lanzini continued his run. Lanzini comes back inside into Bowen. Bowen gets taken out from behind. Ref don't even care. Lanzini picks the ball back up, switches it out to the left-hand side. Like, to be fair, the Sheffield United defender won the ball, but he literally went right through the back of Bowen to get it, which should be a foul. Masuaku into the feet of Haller. Hello into Lanzini. Lanzini looking for something. Oh, he's been crowded out. There's 2 defenders there. Sheffield United look to counter. Long ball over the top. Brewster against Bonner. Bonner wins the header.
Lanzini looks lively.
He does, to be fair. He's more sort of drifting into the centre.
Yeah, but he's
it's
looking decent.
Like it feels like they've pushed it into like a 4-4-1-1.
He's looking decent though.
I think it might have been offside because I saw Brewster moaning and Bonner beat him for the ball. So,
mate, Matt, you downplayed that back heel from Haller.
Oh, it was tasty, mate. It was tasty.
Yeah.
It was so quick that I was like, didn't have time to catch up.
You downplayed it, mate. You downplayed it. You need to
it was an offside. Fabianski with a long ball up to Haller. Haller with a flick on again to Bowen. He falls backwards. All the way backwards. He's gone all the way back to Fabianski. Fabianski up and out.
Baram's not coming on. Noble's coming on.
Haller with a flick.
I've
and
accepted
it's offside. I'll tell you what though, Haller's winning his headers.
Yeah.
No one's around him. Offside. They're taking it quick from left back to the right. Well, into the centre back. Sheffield United on the halfway line. Into the left back, back into the centre back. Looking to spray it for a long switching pass again. Being closed down, forced out to the fullback. He's gone for the long switching ball into McBurney. Bonner misses his header, swept up by Rice. Ooh, and he got the foul from McBurney on Ogbonna. But Rice there again. I say Ogbonna missed the ball. I think he got shoved in the back by McBurney, to be fair. And the ref has given a free kick, but they're focusing on Rice, so maybe it was a foul on Rice and not Ogbonna. Rice is telling Fabianski to calm down. 5 minutes to go. It's 1-0. Fabianski's going to play this long again. Up high. It's tipping it down there now in Bramble Lane. Absolutely tipping it down. Haller wins a header again into the feet of Bowen. Bowen gets, well, I'd have said fouled, but not fouled. Deflection on the clearance in the middle of the park. Sheffield United come forward in the right back position. Again, they're looking for the long diagonal ball back to the centre back. He's switching it to the left centre back. He's looking for the long diagonal ball from the halfway line. He's looking at McBurney. McBurney with a free header. No one challenged him. Ogbonna with clearance out of Masark on the wing. Masuaku turns, Lundstrom runs away from him. Masuaku gets blocked off. Ref doesn't give anything. Souček back out to Masuaku. Masuaku closed down in a tight position here. Into Lanzini. Lanzini, quick feet, loses it, but it's gone back to Masuaku. Who switches it out to Soufal.
Yeah.
West Ham are
Russ has done well
trying
today.
to slow the ball. West Ham are trying to slow the game down. And they're really pressing now, Sheffield United. They're really going for it. Oh, short back pass from Balbuena, but Fabianski clears it straight down the middle. Bowen sort of half recycles it, but Sheffield United get it back, and they look to come forward again. The ball is just going one direction right now.
It's just literally pinging like from one end to the other.
It's just.
What are you on, Matt? What are you on?
87. Spot on.
30 seconds behind you.
Soufal, long ball down the line, looking Rice, but Rice passed it straight into the Sheffield United midfield. Ogbonna, big clearance, got lucky, booted it straight into the midfield for Lanzini, who brought it under control. Creswell comes away with it on West Ham. Into the feet of Masuaku. Masuaku going on a run again. Go on, Arthur. Takes on 2, still got the ball. And then he gives it away in the middle of the park. And Sheffield United look to come away again.
Yeah, this
It's
is going to be
inside
ropey.
Sheffield United's half.
This is going to be
He
very
tried,
ropey.
he tried to pick out Haller, and it just wasn't to feet, and it was too close and congested not to be to feet. Switch out to the wing here, and fullback cross in. Masuaku blocks it out for a throw in.
It's getting to that squeaky
2
bum
minutes
time.
plus injury time.
Yeah, squeaky bum time now.
Throw in Sheffield United down at on the edge of West Ham's box. Looking to drive into the box. Edge of the box. Switching it across, looking to go back to the other side. Gone back out to the right back, who's now got time and space to whip it in. Cut out by Creswell. Almost to the halfway line.
Throws on no ball right now. That's nice.
Sheffield United go again. They're still looking for these long balls. Sheffield United are actually giving it away, and then Souček gives it away. Tommy, that was a pony pass. Sheffield United in the edge of the centre circle in their own half, bringing it over the halfway line, still looking for the long balls. Switch that to the left back, to Lowe, back into the middle, back into their own half, back to the other fullback.
Not liking this.
Passed into the midfield, back out to the left back back to the centre back. He switches it back across the other centre back, and they're back to the goalkeeper.
Come on, West Ham!
Ramsdale with a long ball. Looking for McBurney again. He wins the header against Masuaku. But goes straight to Creswell, who plays a long ball down the line to no one because we just lumping
If
the
you
ball
are
away
watching,
now.
and we are going to be coming to you live 10 minutes straight after this stream for a match
We're in the
day
89th minute.
highlights in words show. So make sure you tune in straight after. If you are watching, we'll come to you with a review show straight after the match.
Well, you're in the 90th minute.
Back out to the right back, just inside the West Ham after. Let's come forward again. Into feet McBurney, plays the 1-2.
What'd you say, Sis?
Just in the
What minute
90th.
you on now?
89-39. Just about to come 90th minute.
I'm on like 89-20, so that's like
About 20 seconds behind me.
yeah.
Into the left back. Long ball into the box again. McBurney onto the head of Creswell. And goes out for a goal kick. Well marshalled from Ogbonna and Masuaku.
And this is when Noble comes on right now.
Scott's put Ben Rama should come on any minute now.
No, you mean Noble?
There is 3 minutes added time.
No, we're not.
And there was
seeing
no
Ben
one
Rama.
standing next to the fourth official, so no one's coming on right now.
No.
Come on, West Ham. Come on.
God, just don't
Come
freaking
on.
concede. But
Fabianski's milking this goal kick.
good.
He's at about 25. Isn't it? We're nearly at 90-30. And 90-20. I think he took full 30 seconds there for his goal kick.
It's
Haller
got
with a flick on again.
3 minutes at a time.
Lanzini brings it down. Declan Rice on the ball. He needs support. He's running at the defence. Into Lanzini, who puts it back out to Soufal on the wing. Declan Rice makes the run towards the corner flag. Declan Rice is holding it in the corner. Go on, Deckers. And he wins the throw-in. That's what we need. Soufal doing a couple of kick-ups to waste 10 seconds. Short one into Bowen, who's trying to hold it in the corner. Soufal's there as well. And West Ham get another throw-in.
I tell you what, mate. I've just saw the Lanzini play there. What a great bit of play football from Lanzini.
Mate, he's actually, I'll give him credit. I did sort of slag him off when he come on, but he has actually had a really good game.
He fucking won it back. Well played.
Yeah, he's done well. coming
Noble
on.
is
I was
on.
a bit like, ah,
Noble's on, lads.
I told you.
Noble's on for Jared Bowen.
I told you.
Go on, Noble, son! Go on, Noble!
There is 90 seconds left. Noble's on for Bowen. We've got
Told
throwing
you. I said
down
it was
in
gonna
the
happen.
left back position. Sufal looking for the short one. Into Noble. Noble in the corner flag. Go on, Nobes. Hold it in there.
Yes.
And Noble has won the corner.
Go on, Marky boy! Go on, son! Come on, you on!
West Ham are trying to do the entire 3 minutes in their corner flag. We've done 2 minutes, so we haven't done bad. Noble short to Sufal.
Come on.
Sufal now holding it in the corner flag. Go on. Go on, Vlad. Go on, Vlad. And they're giving a foul against him. They've obviously deemed that he's not in control of the ball. There's 50 seconds left on the clock. Sky are just giving their man the match to Ogbonna.
Yeah, I agree.
There's 40 seconds left on the clock. Long ball up. Arthur with an absolute shank of a clearance. Sufal, that's a foul on him, surely. Hey. Into the left back position, long ball into the box again. Falls to the feet of McBurney. Turn the shot, blocked.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Up to 30 yards out. Back to the left back. Swings in another one. Up and out from Tommy Soucek. Lanzini doesn't clear it. Comes back to McBurney.
I just clocked that.
McBurney chips it back in. Straight to the hands of Fabianski. There is 5 seconds left.
Stop it, Matt! Stop it! You're freaking me out!
There is 2 seconds left. Right,
Come
that's
on,
a 93
West Ham!
minutes done. Surely. Fabianski clears this and that's it. Surely.
Surely
Kicking everyone up
got
the
me over.
pitch.
Surely.
Full time, yes!
And that is out of Fabianski's hands for the full time.
Yes!
Absolute thunder bastard from Haller decides the game.
Yes. Very, 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 very frustrating. We've done it. We've done it again.
Now, I don't think my chat even goes back far enough now, but someone before the game, it might have been Joan, it might have been someone else,
1-0,
said
1-0.
scrappy 1-0. And that was most definitely a scrappy 1-0.
Scrappy 1-0, yes.
But when was the last time we won back-to-back games?
I don't know.
Was it not Wolves and Leicester?
Yeah, but I mean, like, before this season, we don't do them, do we? You know, like, you go back to, like, Bilic, Pellegrini, we just didn't win back-to-back games. We did Wolves and Leicester, and we just done...
This is brilliant.
That puts us up to 8th currently on 14 points.
That's good. That's really
Goal
really
difference is +5. That leaves Sheffield United rock bottom on 1 point after 9 games.
Fucking yes. Come on, West Ham.
We got Villa next, don't we?
Yeah, that's going to be a big game.
Yeah,
Villa
no,
next.
but they've got no Barkley though. Barkley's out for a while.
He got injured yesterday, didn't he?
Got injured. And the thing is, like, Villa were like a bit.
When he went off, they struggled.
We could actually beat them.
When he went off, they struggled.
Yeah, they struggled. Yeah.
Matt says, keep chatting. I'm setting up currently the next show. Anyone who's watching, give us about 10, 15 minutes. We'll come on and review. We'll try and do a quick one, but
big 3 points, lads.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one. Scrappy 1-0 win.
We've done it.
That's what you need sometimes, mate. And that's the sort of thing we wouldn't have done. Like
we are absolutely
under Pellegrini, under Bilic, we didn't get scrappy 1-0 wins.
No, we didn't.
Nick missed the goal. Who scored? Haller from 22, 23 yards.
Yeah.
First time smashed it in the top corner.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you heard it right.
Yeah, they did. But that was that last minute penalty, wasn't it? The Villa might have had that they didn't get.
Yeah,
well, no, they got it and it got
That's
overturned.
right,
didn't
Joan. Yeah, Brighton did beat Villa. Yeah, they did yesterday.
Villa had a very good. Was it first 4 or 5 games? They were absolutely flying.
But the thing is with Villa, like the games are again at home again. Whereas like, they lost to Leeds, they lost to Southampton when they were like 4-0 down, and they come back, made it 4-3. Now they lost to Brighton 2-1. That teams that are sort of like
they're a point in front of us now.
Yeah.
but they haven't played yet
But they-
this
but
weekend.
they got
have
a game
They've
in
got a
hand,
game in
haven't
hand. Yeah. They no, they must have played. When's their game? They must
No,
have.
they haven't
When did
played
they
the
miss a
game in
game?
hand yet. I think it's like during Christmas, I think. But they do have a game in hand. They've not played it.
But yeah, me and Ant said before the game, Haller had to step up today, and he had no service, and he still scored.
Yeah.
In fairness, and it was a banging goal. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, it'll be on Sky in a minute. It was a cracker.
Absolutely thunderblast at top corner.
Come on.
Yes.
Jake, what do you think about the goal, mate?
Oh, what a goal it was. And that's going to give Haller the confidence now. I can feel it.
It's a bit tight at the end there, wasn't it? A bit squeaky.
Yeah.
They were knocking on the door at the end, Sheffield United.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, when it hit the bar.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, no.
Well, we hit the bar as well, though, to be fair, didn't we?
Mm.
Bryce hit the bar.
Yeah.
What did we say, though, Jake? There's no subs again.
Yeah.
What's Ben Rama got to do to get on the pitch?
Well, he brung Lanzini on, and I said, bring Ben Rama on first, but he didn't bring him on at all. But hey,
No. I mean, in fairness, I think Lanzini did actually do quite well when he came on.
Yes.
I would put Ben Rama on first, but in fairness to Lanzini, he come on and played well.
he did, yeah.
And it is the point. I mean, that performance, I'll be honest today, wasn't great from Fornals at all.
No.
And that's the sort of performance that leaves the door open.
I thought Fornals at the poor game. I'll be honest with you.
Pam, who got the score right? Me. 1-0. A few people said it'd be scrappy 1-0, and yeah.
Should have put a bet on it then. 1-0 Haller. You would have got money out of that.
Lee, the title's back on.
Boom, boom.
Well, was it 9 games now, 14 points? If you'd have said that at the start of the season,
I would have laughed. I would have laughed in your face.
Yeah.
But it does.
Laughed in your face.
I do worry for Sheffield United. I said I think they'll be fine, but I mean they had quite a few like half chances, and then they had the big one when they hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
But they do look like they might struggle.
Yeah.
They do look like they don't look like they create much.
It's going to be a struggle for them. And we don't know what's happening with Lundstrom. Apparently he's off. He's like apparently Moyes is on his radar. Like,
well, the guys yesterday, the guys
Moyes
from
like a bit of Lundstrom, yeah.
Sheffield United fans yesterday, the guy Nick that come on, he reckons that he'll probably get sold in January.
Yeah, he will. I reckon.
He's rejected a new contract and he's down tools. He reckons.
Yeah.
And he's like, I hope he doesn't start. Pam said 1-0 Souček, so she got that part wrong. Well, say that Souček had a big chance in the first half, didn't he? Which he
did.
But
yeah,
as Long Dark said, we're eighth after 9 games, 14 points. How long did it take us to get to 14 points last year? Was it like December?
Yeah,
it was that was a normal season. That wasn't like we started 2 months late. Yeah. Toby saying Souček should have scored. He should have.
Agreed.
Long Dark, we're 5 places above Arsenal. Well, they were on next, actually, aren't they?
Yeah. You know what's funny? We're like 4 points off second.
I've said this. The table is actually...
That is hilarious. That is so funny.
The table's actually really tight this year, at the moment.
It is.
It's a weird table. If you look at it, there is... I'm trying to bring it up on my phone quick. There's a little pocket at the bottom now, which is actually slowly getting smaller.
Mm-hmm.
After a couple of games, there was like 4 or 5 teams at the bottom, like 6, 7 teams at the bottom that were like 2 or 3 points apart. But now there's a 5-point gap between 17th and 16th. So already you've got Sheffield United really adrift on 1 point from 9 games. They've got 1 draw. Burnley have got 2 points, but they've played 7 games. They've got 2 games extra to play. West Brom have got 3 points from their 9 games, and that's 3 draws. They haven't won a game yet, West Brom.
Mm.
And then you've got Fulham on 4 points, and they've got 1 win and 1 draw. So it's... Then you've got 5 points for Brighton. So we are 11 points off the bottom 3. And we're only 2 points off Everton, Southampton.
Mm-hmm.
So we're only 6 points off Tottenham, we're top.
Yeah, I know.
Sky Sports gave the man of the match.
Heller's getting interviewed now.
I think was it Ogbonna they gave it to.
Yeah.
Who's your man of the match?
Heller's getting interviewed.
I've gave it to Rice and so won football. So yeah,
See, I would have given it to Rice.
Yeah.
To be fair, could have given it to Rice, but you can't really argue with Ogbonna, to be honest. You can't. Really.
Yeah.
No, I mean, to be fair, he's actually been about the last 2 years. I'd say since last season. This season.
Yeah.
Ogbonna has been immense.
Yeah.
I think had lockdown not come in when it did, the results have gone the same way. I think Ogbonna would have probably got Hammer of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
But that lockdown was so long that people forgot about his performances before, and then Rice come in and sort of ran the show for the last 9 games. That being said, I mean, Rice ran the show again, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
But it's almost like a point now where it's like that's just a standard for Rice, so he's like doesn't get applauded for it.
I just hope now for like Haller scoring. I think it gives him because now obviously he's come from international.
Well, he's smiling in his interview, so
yeah, he's happy. He's all good. He's just he's just got a point to prove. I think it's this is him personality. It's like an Elka in a way. Like how an Elka was.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's the same. He didn't even celebrate that much when he scored international duty, but
no. But some
they're just showing the goal. They're showing the replay of the goal now.
Yeah, but some players are like that. It's just that's just how they are.
They're moody.
Yeah, he's just generally moody. Because you got to imagine he's been getting so much shit. So he's just
yeah. But he has scored 6 goals this year.
Much stick, and it's just
But even then, that goal.
Yeah.
Was it a pass? I was still trying to work out. Was it a pass? I think the defender nicked it off him, didn't he? Yeah. The defender put a tackle in, and it pushed it to Haller, and he just absolutely rifled it top corner.
Yeah.
Toby, I think Haller would have scored 2 or 3 if Fornals and Bowen played the right balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. He was making the right. He was making the right runs. He's making. Trust me, if Bowen and Fornals had the right decision making, Haller would have got at least 2.
Oh yeah, we said there was one with Bowen when he cut on his left foot and he should have squared it. And then there was that one from Fornals as well where he didn't
even look up.
No, and then they're showing the McBurney one when he got inside Balbuena and Soufal. Beat Fabianski and just crashed it against the crossbar. That was their big chance. And in fairness, I know me and Matt were talking about him on the preview last night, and he's not. I don't think he scored for Scotland yet, and he's really struggling. He's misfiring.
Yeah.
And the thing is, at least with McGoldrick, he doesn't score a lot of goals, McGoldrick, but it's his overall play to the team.
Yeah, it is his overall.
Whereas McBurney, I know in the last bit, McBurney was sort of winning the headers because they started playing long balls. But I'm not going to lie, for me, I don't know about you guys, I think they made the sub, didn't they? And they went to a 4 at the back, and that really killed the game for them.
Yeah.
Because it got rid of it. Because the way they play with the wing backs, don't they? They're 3 at the back with the wing backs. And going to a back 4, all they started to do was playing long balls from the halfway line. And we got, not only have we got Balbuena and Ogbonna, who are tall centre backs, but you also have Rice and Soucek. So one of them drops in and made it 3 giants at centre back. And you're trying to win the header against the 3 of them. Pete's saying he thinks that Rice nicked it really in front of Ogbonna. I think you could give it to either of them, to be fair.
Yeah. You couldn't argue either.
Rice put in a masterclass. No. I think they were the 2 players that played the best, and that probably tells you how the game went. There wasn't much creativity-wise.
It was just graft. It was just really hard graft and just...
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest of games. It probably wasn't a great game for the neutral. Although there was a few chances. We both hit the crossbar.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a Liverpool Man City game, was it? It wasn't slick passing. It never was going to be, was it? Because neither of us seem to play. We like playing the slick passing, but only play it on the counter attack. We don't play possession-based football.
No.
And neither do Sheffield United. But once we got that goal, then they had to come out and. I don't know if Wilder was just trying to change the team up, but for me personally, I don't know about you guys, I wouldn't have made the sub they made to go forward at the back.
No.
Well, for them, they should have stuck with what they did.
because they made that formation change and it went played into our hands because they started playing long balls. There was no width. Like, you know, we think back to the first half. How many times did who's their right wing back? How many times Bulldog?
Oh, yeah.
How many times did he?
Bulldog, that's one. Yeah.
How many times did he bomb on past Masuaku in that first half?
At least 4 or 5 times.
And you have Robinson on the left back still trying to push forward past Souček, keeping him quiet, and then you go to a 4 at the back and there's nothing.
Yeah, I think that formation change really killed him in a way.
Yeah, it did.
Killed him.
Whereas, like for us, we brought Lanzini on, which I wasn't really for, but he came on and he
played well.
He didn't really. It's weird because we sort of just like gave up that because they went to like a back 4 with 3 centre mids. It's almost like Moyes was like, "Oh, we don't need to play a left mid now. We can just play a left wing back and play Masuaku there." And Rice played more as like a number 10 off of Haller. He got a lot closer to him and was trying to link the play up.
Mm.
I don't get why we didn't see Ben Rama. For me, I would have brought him on. I don't know about you two.
I was a bit confused by that, but whatever, you know, we won.
You thought at some point we'd have seen him.
Yeah, it was
Would be
typical
nice.
Moyes. He was saying bring him on 60, bring him on 70, and he didn't bring him on at all.
It's not like I wasn't screaming it for the past 20 minutes, but you know.
But it's another win. 1-0 win. Scrappy 1-0 win.
Yeah.
Great finish though from Haller.
Back 1-0 scrappy wins.
We'll take them. Another clean sheet as well.
We'll take it. We don't get that often, so you know.
Another clean sheet. Another win. More points on the board. And we go forward to Villa next week.
We're going live at 4:15. So if you are watching, make sure you tune in for our review. So whenever you want, guys, you can whatever. Keep talking if you want, but we're going live at 4:15. Jake, thanks for joining us, mate.
Yeah, well, I've got to shoot anyway, so
right.
I'm all good.
Anyone who hasn't already, make sure you subscribe to West Ham Unofficial, Jake's channel.
Thank you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Anyway, boys, I'm off. Nice win.
Right, cheers, Tess, mate. Take it easy. See you soon. Are we calling it quits then, lads?
Yeah, give it 10 minutes. Yeah.
Jake, I'll get a chat with you. I've messaged your dad as well, so we'll try and get something arranged over the next, hopefully this week. I'll talk to you separately about that off air. But like Matt said, go and subscribe to West Ham Unofficial, to this Jake's channel, and then hopefully you'll be seeing a little bit more of Jake appearing on not this logo anymore, West Ham United. Anyway, West Ham have got a victory. 1-0. Yes! 3 points. Anyway, I've been Anton. He's been Matt. He's been Jake. This is West Ham United. Come on, you Irons.